children of the sun.
I don't understand it, this wasn't the plan. Don't wanna demand it, I've done what I can. And I never mentioned the times you were rude. And I never mentioned when you hear the truth. Scared to lose it all, I won't stand a chance. And I don't wanna fake it. What if I can't walk away? You got me saying away, hoping I don't make the same mistake. Same mistake. Hoping I don't make the same mistake. I don't like to leave things unresolved. Maybe it's madness. I'm begging you, please pick up the call. You're causing me damage. I should've known, wasn't your fault. Don't even matter. I wasn't thinking clear, trying to take it there. Scared to lose it all, I won't stand a chance. And I don't wanna fake it. What if I can't walk away? You got me standing in the rain, hoping I don't make the same mistake. Same mistake. Hoping I don't make the same mistake. I'm just standing in the rain, hoping I don't make the same mistake.
Hand out, she holds. It's feeling like we've been here before. We're both so broke. That's something that'll keep us afloat. Don't walk too slow. We can't keep falling deeper again. Came too close and the taste so far from pure. A rush of blood, but we search for so much more. We've all been here before. We've all been here before. We've all been here before. she holds, it's feeling like we've been here before. We're both so broke, that's something that'll keep us afloat. Don't walk too slow, we can't keep falling deeper again. Came too close and the taste so far from pure. A rush of blood, but we search for so much more. We've all been here before. We've
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our inaugural Super Smash Bros. Tournament for Welcome Week. I am a new face on broadcast, joined by a returning face on broadcast. My name is Chase Nuclear Nukem. I'm new faculty here at Shenandoah University, and I'm joined by my co-commentator and co-faculty member, Zombie Xander.
That's right, Xander, Zombie Xander, Merle Smith.
Yeah.
I don't think you've ever gone by Nuclear, though, have you?
Very rarely. I guess when I go to events, I go by Nuclear.
You go by your nickname, Nuke.
Yeah, I go by Nuke most of the time. 90% of the time, I'm going by Nuke.
Yeah. Man, what an awesome day we have. What an awesome turnout we have here in the Esports arena here at Shenandoah University. I am so excited to see all these brand new faces, old and returning. And it's just an awesome sight to see. So many people excited about a little bit of Smash Brothers. A lot of people excited just to see the space. I know there's a lot of buzz around, and it's maybe a Hornet joke somewhere in there. The Hive, the new building that is attached to us, is getting all sorts of amazing renovations. So this place is getting a little bit shinier and shinier as this school year starts to get into a rolling start. So I'm so excited about this tournament.
Yeah, we actually had our competitive team drop out of the event because there's so many people who came into play. I think the last count we looked at was 38.
Wow.
And this is like a 2-hour event. So we were like, all right, we're switching. Adaptive challenge calls for adaptive solutions. Let's run single elim, but that's not the only sauce we have going on in bracket today. I think there's a bit of random modifiers. What's going on with that, Xander?
Boy, I didn't get a chance to take a look at it, but we've got a wheel that before every single match, they spin the wheel and they find out something crazy that's going to be happening. So it could be one stock, it could be Pokeballs on frequent appearance, and that was just 2 of them that I saw. So it's going to get a little bit of crazy today.
Yeah, and our wonderful production, shout out to Ian and Victor in the back putting on this amazing broadcast for us. They'll actually add to the overlay. It currently says random modifier, but as we get into the set, it will actually say what that random modifier is, and that will apply for the full set being a best of 3.
Right, and what I'm curious about is obviously we have, we have 3 matches going on simultaneously, one of which we're going to be watching on stream. But I'm curious whether or not each match is going to have its own set, or if there's like round 1 we're doing this, round 2 we're doing this. We'll find out here pretty soon. I'm sure somebody will let us know from production. But it's going to be zany, right? You can be very comfortable in a competitive Smash Brothers setting, because it's very standardized across all competitions, locals all the way up to majors. And now we're throwing some wrenches right in the spokes.
Well, that's the idea, right? We want it to be friendly, new beginner friendly to folks who've not maybe played the game or think they're the best in their dorm hall, wanting to come in and shake some things up this afternoon. But another piece that we're adding to simplify things a little bit more, there's no rock, paper, scissors. Everything will be random battlefield. Every single stage, every single map. So there will be a little bit of flavor on what they can choose in terms of maps, because every map has a random battlefield setting, but it will always be the tri-plat, 3 platforms on the 1 platform stage.
Okay, that's good to know. Because it was good that you described it to me, because just to be upfront, my Smash Brothers knowledge is not all that in depth. We have Chase Nukem here to help me out with all of that. I'm just here to be an enthusiastic face on stream. We decided that it'd be great to get the 2 faculty members on camera talking about the entire tournament, the program, everything that's going on with all these amazing people that we have here. But yeah, you're the Smash expert.
But you're the broadcast expert. And we're going to go into the first game. Before we go into the first game, I just want to quickly mention that if you're interested in what's going on broadcast this weekend, definitely reach out to a full-time faculty member here. We got a whole new broadcast track coming out. We would love for you to take those courses.
You better talk quick. Our modifier is 1 stock, ladies and gentlemen.
Lord.
This might be over before we even get started. Can we beat the 20-second mark?
Kangaroo Feet is on it! The Ridley grab off stage, but Cloud almost has limit break, 122%. Needs to get a touch here, but going to get hit by the tail. That Ridley tail is deadly! And it's going to take out Joe S!
Wow. The perfect match, Kangaroo, untouched through the win. And we are doing best of 3, so I'm wondering whether or not we're going to go, because we kind of just let the TOs come up with this entire thing, and we're just rolling with it. But I'm curious if they're going to continue 1 stock through their entire round.
Yes, they will.
Okay.
So that modifier is for the whole set, so it will be for that entire round as well. But Kangaroo Feet be hip-hop, hippie, 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 pop, 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 pop around. No one's touching them. He zeroed to death. He literally took 0%.
Oh, the first 7% on
is.
Kangaroo. Here we go. The
Wonderful.
hip-hop stops now with Joe S.
Okay, that was a solid cross slash mid-stage. Okay, into the parry, but Kangaroo Feet's going to catch that, going for a meaty forward smash.
Woo.
Get up attack, going to stop it. And Joe S with the movement. I'm loving to see the movement coming from these characters, but unfortunately might have to use this limit break to get back. Going to need to use it. Fireball not quite positioned where Kangaroo Feet wanted it. Going to find themselves on the back end of a cross slash and in the danger zone, as this could be their stock ending out the set.
So walk me through real quick what the limit break you said he used to get back up to the ledge. Is it like an up B style motion?
It makes. Oh, they're gonna drag him off the edge!
Oh, but Joe lives!
Oh my God, goated on the sauce.
Joe is the. Wait, okay, so what happened there? Kangaroo.
So Kangaroo's
it
coming
looked
back
like
to stage.
Kangaroo did a Donkey Kong type, like, I'm going to
Yes.
take you off the stage. But
Yes.
he was below Cloud.
Correct. So that was Ridley's side B, and it doesn't matter because Cloud wasn't able to get back. So I think
Right.
what happened was Cloud mashed out of it. Ridley then used one of their jumps, because they have multiple jumps, to not hit the blast zone as early as what Cloud did.
Oh.
Yeah, and limit break, I will do my best. I'm a mover. I'm a shaker. So if you see me moving around, I apologize. But limit break, Xander, and for anyone at home that is unaware, what that does is that meter right above Cloud's head, it will go up, and it will enhance one of his special abilities, being his B abilities.
Gotcha.
So that can be cross slash, that ability. It can be a counter. It can be a recovery tool, and he gets it pretty early. So there's that cross slash, almost killing at 120%. Luckily, Ridley is a little heavy, so not going to quite find their demise.
This is the tiebreak right here. This is for all the bacon for who's advancing. And at this rate, Joe S, Kangaroo Feet, I don't want either one of them to be out of this tournament already.
That's it. Unless if he gets the limit break off. Oh, he could have got the limit break by hitting the fireballs, but he didn't.
Oh
and he
my
fell off.
gosh.
He could have big brained it.
Would that have reset his special?
Yes,
Oh.
it would have reset his special. He could have then got back from there.
Wow. So Kangaroo going to be advancing here in the first round of the bracket. Joe S. Wow.
Blimey, mate.
Blimey. Wait, what? Blimey? Oh,
Blimey.
Kangaroo. Okay.
Kangaroo.
That's not a knife. This is a knife.
Wasn't expecting the Dundee.
Yeah, that's right. Well, that's a little Crocodile Dundee for you guys. That was probably before a lot of you guys were born.
Yeah, very true. I was sitting there thinking, like, most of these kids might not even know who Steve Irwin is, let alone Crocodile Dundee.
Oh, come on. That's a legendary name.
Very true. Very true. We still looking out for Steve Irwin. If I see stingrays to this day, it's on site.
Better watch out, though.
Yeah, truth. You know who else better watch out? Anyone coming into encounters with Kangaroo Feet here.
Yes. That is going to be a threat moving forward in this bracket. However, we're at random modifiers. That was one stock.
Yes.
And so we started to see Cloud get his feet underneath him. But again, it could be Pokeballs next.
Yes,
right? And so somebody could just get all the Pokeballs and never let Ridley touch them.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the beauty of the modifiers. Like, you have to play adaptively in the moment around whatever the modifier is.
Yeah.
Very similar to traditional Super Smash Brothers.
Right. Yeah, and I'm excited because this is, again, it's the wrenches that we're throwing in. We're not letting anybody get too comfortable. And we've got some cool prizes coming up. We're going to be giving away some raffles for people that are here for the 2 hours of this tournament. And we've got a first and a second place prize as well. So I'm really excited to be able to give some stuff away, reward the folks that are coming out and supporting the program, and maybe learning a little bit more about what we do.
Yeah, to that point as well, for that first and second and I guess third place qualifier, it's important to note that winners, losers, and grand finals of this event will be a best of 5.
Ooh.
So that modifier will carry into that best of 5. We're leveling that competitive integrity a little bit towards the end of the bracket because the players have, already gone through the gauntlet to make it to that point. Might as well not throw any more wrenches at them.
I would love to see in the grand finals we roll it every single round.
We should. We should make that call. Tell them, Prod. We're rolling it every round in finals.
That's right. We're going to make this wonky. It's the culmination. It should be the culmination of something wonky, right?
Exactly.
We don't want to see one stock all the way through the grand finals. What's the point of making it a best of 5?
I really hope one of the modifiers, which, just letting you know, I wrote the modifiers, so
you
it's
did.
not.
So you're telling, I'm sitting here like, I'm not sure what the modifiers are. Here's 2 that I saw. And you're just sitting there with the breadth of knowledge of the entire modifier set.
We should have done 2 heroes. So for those of you that don't know, Hero in Super Smash Bros. Is often very hated by the community because he has 16 random options that can come up on a screen that range from giving himself complete invulnerability to insta-killing the other character.
Oh.
He's just an RNG machine. So that would have been a very funny character to have.
So you're
for a
saying they'd
random mob.
have had to
Both
pick
Hero. Yes, but we don't have that. We don't have that. The other random modifiers for anyone that is interested is all heavies, essentially. So not all the heavies. We had to put a limiter on that. So DDD, Donkey Kong, Ganondorf, and Wario, I believe, were the 4.
Okay.
Or maybe Bowser. And then
You can only pick from them.
You can only pick from them.
Okay.
We have the Hyrule Temple is the only stage selection. So you're going to be all over the map. We have one
God.
stock. We have Pokeballs on. And I think there might be one more that we'll just
That's a
wait
big wheel.
for. Yeah, so there's 10 total, but there's 2 of the same option on the wheel.
Gotcha.
So there's 5 options total.
Okay.
And
Curious.
looks like we're getting into the next one. Both random. That was the last one, and that's the one that we're drawing right now. So both of them going random. So this will be interesting because throughout the whole set, then they'll go random every time. They're not the same character.
Okay, Joker versus Bayonetta.
This is an
Flames
edgelord matchup.
versus Mango.
Okay, whoa, is that the goat? Is that the Mango? yo, what?
Hey, wait a second.
All right, so we're back in 3-stock territory, though. We're not back into the 1-stock territory. And we're going to see some neutral gameplay here from this Bayonetta, trying to get some of those forward smashes out. So very similar to Cloud, I'll point out, Joker also has a meter above his head.
Yep.
Once Joker reaches his full meter, he'll get Arsene. For anyone that doesn't know Persona, Arsene is similar to like a JoJo's Bizarre Adventure stand that comes up behind him.
And for those of us
enhances
that
his
don't know JoJo's Adventure, whatever, what else you got?
So it's like a giant incorporeal form that appears behind him and enhances all of his attacks, as you can see right there.
I do.
And unlike Cloud, where you can only use one move, Arsene is timed. So you'll see that meter slowly going down on the left side. But Arsene is one of the best moves in the game, truly one of the best kits. For years, Joker was considered the best character in the game before more DLC came out, and we got Kazuya and Steve.
So Mango's just trying to wait this out then.
Correct. Probably best to wait out the meter here if Mango knows how to get back. So that's another thing. Bayonetta has one of the best recoveries in the game if you know how to use it. It's a pretty tough recovery to learn because it's non-intuitive like some of the other recoveries in the game.
Right. What makes it non-intuitive?
So it's kind of like if you've ever played Pikachu in any level, you know how you have to go over and then up to recover? It's very similar in that regard for Bayonetta.
Okay.
So you have to go over and then up, and then they have another form in their kit that turns them into a butterfly and makes them get a little bit more space.
Aw. I love butterflies.
Well, you might not like Bayonetta. She is she's a little tricky.
So as you guys can see, we're already, we would have already been done with this in 1-stock.
Yes.
So this is clearly already going to be a little bit longer. That first round was a quick example of what this was going to look like.
Yes.
And now we're back to the pretty standard free stock. Even though this is, you were talking about randomization doing the 2 of that one character.
Yeah.
This is pretty random because you might get a character you're very comfortable on, and you might get a character you really haven't spent much time practicing.
To that point, I actually think Flames looks incredibly comfortable on this Joker.
I would agree.
Hitting all of their special moves, really controlling this mid-stage opportunity. Bayo's going to be able to get in, though, on that counter, get a little damage off, but this could be an easy kill for Arsene at 143%. Going to go for the jab instead of a traditional kill option. Mango trying to get back, going to find the platform. And now we're seeing Flames struggle a little bit with what options they have available to them.
Right, but as you were saying, looking very comfortable, Flames playing what seems to be a very measured and patient game against Mango right now.
Look at that, even the drop. That is the smash equivalent of a very popular Halo move that we won't talk about.
I'm familiar. Yes,
you also play
tactical crouching.
Yes, tactical crouching, yes, indeed. Oh, okay, never mind. It's not Mango, it's Mangoes.
Oh, multiple mangoes.
Multiple mangoes. So it's not the goat mango. It's a very different mango.
It's a bushel of the fruit.
But only one mango, it would seem right now, is Mango has 1 stock left in this first game. Flames sitting at a comfortable 103% with about 3/4 of their Arsene meter filled. Gonna run up forward smash, the traditional smash quote-unquote combo.
And I would assume on KO, that meter goes back to nothing.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. On KO, that does go back to nothing, but it gives them a myriad of tools to use at their disposal, one of which would be up being straight into the forward smash.
Oh, yeah, that is a tool, but I don't know if that was the one to use at that moment.
Fun fact for those who've been in the community, they would probably know, this is a very interesting matchup because Bayonetta was the best character undisputed in Super Smash Bros. 4 for the Wii U, and Joker was the best character for like the first year or two of Ultimate.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
How
So
did
best of the best.
how did Bayonetta carry over into Ultimate?
So she lost a lot of her ladder potential. Bayonetta and Smash 4 could get one hit and then ladder you, basically meaning carrying you up to the side or the top of the stage and then killing you from there. And she could do it off of a touch at like 28%, 30%. Wow. It was pretty ridiculous. And it controlled a lot of the meta. Cloud, who we saw in the prior game, was the answer for Bayonetta in a lot of games because he was a sortie that had really good neutral control.
Yeah.
Very good get-off-me tools.
Okay.
So now, just lost Arsene, 77% Flames is what we would call in the danger zone. Mango really just needs to get one solid forward smash here and have really impeccable DI if they get hit. So it's a matter of really, I think, the next touch to determine who is going to win this game one.
DI being defensive input?
So DI is directional input. So when you're hit to the right, you want to DI down and slowly curve in. DI inputs are a little bit wonky with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And then there's an even more complicated feature called SDI, which is set directional input. So you're like trying to essentially get out of a move like a jab, like a rapid jab with an SDI.
Gotcha. Wow, this is coming down to it.
There it is.
And Mango weathering the storm of Flames being up in stock and able to take game number one.
Yeah, so as we saw too, that timer currently sitting at 8 minutes. When it was one stock, these were like 1-2 minute games. They were pretty fast.
If that.
When it's 3 stocks, it's a little longer, especially if you don't have the kill knowledge of your character. It's going to take you a little bit longer to take those stocks like we saw in that prior game. Right. So with that, we had 2 minutes left, meaning that set was roughly about 6 minutes, or that one game was about 6 minutes.
Wow.
Crazy.
Standard sets being about...
Look at this.
7 minutes, and boy, oh boy, we have a giveaway, a raffle, and we talked about it, but...
I think we're doing it at the end of this set.
Okay, well, Alyssa never told us how we were going to be doing the raffle.
No, we totally know.
Okay.
We totally know.
Oh, he knows.
Yeah. So we're just going to give it away.
Yeah, okay. So whoever's standing closest to us?
Yay, yeah, you win. We're doing it at the end of that set. Is that cool? Okay, that's cool. We're getting the thumbs up from La Jefe, as I like to call her.
Alyssa, of course, the program director of the Shenandoah Esports program. Fearless leader, newly appointed as of a year or two ago.
Yep.
And is won the Emerging Director of the Year for the NACE, so she's kicking butt.
Also,
been really glad to have her at the helm.
Exactly. No, completely agreed. Also, little known fact, Goofy Goober.
Right. She gets stuff done, but also
a Goofy Goober.
Also a Goofy Goober. There you go. Not like us.
Yeah, definitely not like us. No, not like us. So it looks like we're getting another controller in. So this is pretty standard with Super Smash Bros. Tournaments. A lot of people like to use the old school Nintendo GameCube controller.
Yeah.
Came out in 2004. But people are slowly switching more and more to the just wireless Wii U, or I shouldn't even say Wii U,
Switch
the wireless
Pro controller.
Switch Pro controller. Yeah. You can just plug in very simply and use whenever. Also, not as expensive.
What do you prefer?
A product. Personally, I use a Nintendo GameCube controller.
Okay.
Yep. So I have mine modified. Shout out Kiefer Rogers out of the Midwest. Runs and does a lot of controller modding. And previously ran House of Pain, which is the longest running and standing Super Smash Bros. Tournament in the United States out of Champaign, Illinois.
Wow. You know what I would have loved to see is, I know a lot of people like to use the hitboxes, the kind of like old
Smash
school
box
arcade Smash box.
Yeah.
I want to see somebody walk up with just like a Logitech keyboard, and that's their Smash box.
That'd be raw.
Wouldn't that be amazing?
So it's actually a meme in the fighting games community overall, not just Super Smash Brothers, for people to bring unconventional Smash boxes to tournaments or hitboxes to tournaments. There was a guy who brought a like massive 6-foot hitbox that he played on the ground, and it was like made out of cardboard. It was incredibly funny.
Wow. All right. Well,
Wow,
we are
okay.
already jumping in, and we've got a stock down.
So we got Shulk versus Min Min here. Shulk being on the left with the big sword from Xenoblade Chronicles, and Min Min from the Nintendo Switch punching game, which Arms.
Arms. Yep, and she has arms.
She does have arms. So that's the thing about Min Min. Min Min has a lot of distance in her character. Often hated through the online community because can just read things and throw things out from mid-stage that will cross the entire map. Won't cross up that up smash, though. Flame's going to take that one pretty quick. As you can see above Flame's username, he has the Buster sword. So that sword has a directional input. You'll see whenever Buster goes away, it's flickering right now. And I'll call that out when he gets it back. He will be able to choose from an array of options that will buff his character, either giving him an extra jump, more hit back on his moves, more damage on his moves, larger shield. It really depends on what he decides.
Right. And
like that. Smash attack means he's going to do more damage.
something that I've learned a little bit about the online gaming, and as far as like Min Min and characters that are able to throw a lot out at range, my team is definitely, like, one of them favors Pac-Man, right?
Yeah.
And so able to throw out a lot, and that favors the online community where they don't need to engage in person as much, just getting free chip damage.
Yeah, just throwing it at them. Absolutely, that's a great point. And the community, the Super Smash Bros. Community specifically refers to those characters as zoners, usually using projectiles or something to just keep you at distance until they want to follow up.
Right. And that's exactly what Min Min does.
Yeah, Min Min does do that and does it exceptionally well at 116%. Flames now finds themselves on the losing end of this set unless they can take this stock from Mango.
Mangoes. Sorry.
Mangoes, bye-bye!
Wow. But Mango at 0% to the 127 of Flames. If Mango's able to get this kill, that will be the match. And that's looking like a kill confirm.
Set load size to oof, because that is going to be the set.
That was a very nerdy sounding thing to say.
What can I say? I don't know.
You said set load size to oof.
Yeah, set load size to oof, like the washing machine, you know? Oof.
Oh my God.
Puff. Unfort.
That's like the modern version of, say, like, turning it up to 11.
Yeah,
turning the amp
only
up to 11.
turning it down to 1 because it was a bit of a blunder, unfortunately.
Well,
Yeah.
that's Mango's advancing in the bracket against Flames.
And so now we've seen 2 modifiers. We've seen the
Yes.
one stock modifier, and we've seen the random character modifier,
There you go.
which is pretty exciting.
I'm really excited about the Pokeball modifier.
I'm personally excited about the heavy modifier. I like watching heavies in this game because they can take a lot of damage, they can do a lot of damage.
Hyrule's just going to take a long time.
We probably, in hindsight, should have made Hyrule like 1 stock. Or like you started 100%.
It's Hyrule 1 stock.
Yeah.
Then you just have, like, Samuses, like, running away and charging up, shooting at each other.
Yeah, that charge
gonna
shot
get you.
does quite a bit. No, I honestly am curious what they're going to get here in this next one. What's beautiful, I think, about these rule sets, though, is our wonderful staff, including our competition coordinator, Fernando, and our awesome TOs have already gone in and created lobbies with all of these different modifiers so that we don't have to go in and change them mid-game or in between sets. So very easy to select. Because of that, I think it'll be pretty easy for us to tell what modifier they get right before we get in the game.
Well, they're hovering random battlefield, so I don't think it's going to be... giveaway.
I was going to say, you know what I do think? I think it's time to give away this nice pink basket from
T-Mobile.
T-Mobile. Thanks, T-Mobile. Shout out to T-Mobile for all of their endeavors and efforts here in the arena.
We're just celebrating Halloween just a little early. It's fall. We're allowed to.
Yeah, I love Halloween. It's like my favorite
Me too.
holiday.
It basically is my favorite holiday.
Yeah, I'll gladly celebrate it as early as I can every year.
And today being that day.
So I guess what we should do is maybe have our wonderful TO, if production can hear us, go in and pull a random number generator in bracket. And that random number generator will correlate with whoever wins our wonderful raffle prize right here in front
What
of
do we
us.
got in here? What are we looking at? We've got a lightning
Look
to
at that.
headphone jack.
We have our wonderful, not Smash commentator, but program commentator,
Oh my
Molly,
God.
stepping up to the plate with a bunch of raffle tickets.
Here we go. Okay.
All right. I'm gonna hey ho. All right, we have number 920155. The winner of the raffle is 920155.
And there you go.
Oh, one
our lovely
off.
helper Molly was one off, but that would have been almost. It would have felt rigged if
yeah,
she
like,
hands
"Here
us
you
just
go."
a bowl of tickets that are all her number.
She goes, wow, I'm so surprised I won. Yay. Oh, let's go. Looks like Moss is going to win the raffle.
Did Moss get it?
940-155.
155.
Let's go. Moss
Here we
wins
go.
the
Why
raffle.
don't you come on in?
Come on in here. Come on in here, Moss.
This is Moss.
Thank
And
you,
we're going
Moss.
into game.
We're going into game.
Thank
Accept
you
your
so
prize.
much, and enjoy your T-Mobile gear.
Wonderful. Okay, we're
Okay.
locking in one stock game. Woodstock versus Nathaniel N. Woodstock is going to be the Sora, popular character from Kingdom Hearts, and Nate is going to be Little Mac, popular character from Punch-Out.
Okay, the Keyblade not doing too much just yet, but 38% down on to Nate. Woodstock, of course, using Thundaga.
Yeah, so that was a really fan-favorited set that they brought in here, is the fact that he can... Oh! KO Punch is what he can do!
Oh, Nate
I
with
sat
the
here-
victory there in game number 1.
I sat here thinking, is he really just going to run up and KO Punch? And he did. The Mad Lad did it. Ran up KO Punch. So as you saw, Little Mac has a move in his kit called KO Punch. Another metered type
Just-
of move.
Okay, so but he could just one-hit you?
Insta-kill.
Oh.
If he hits you, if he doesn't hit you, he has a ton of end lag and can get punished very easily for it.
Okay. So
Yeah.
he just did it. He gambled and
Got it.
with one stock. I mean, hey,
It looks like
take that chance.
they're swapping characters again. Very, very different. Both characters are going to be choosing. Now Nate is going to be on the Sonic. Woodstock will be on the Corrin.
Well, Nate obviously used his one trick to get up 1-0 in the series.
Yes.
Though I'm not sure because production has not updated whether or not that was an official win or not. It is!
It was an
Nathaniel.
official win. Look at that.
And let's see how that adjustment happens here with Sonic doing tons of damage onto Woodstock early, already 101%.
Yeah, that's tough. Woodstock does have quite a bit of rage now, able to use at their disposal. Going to get across stage pretty quickly. Trying to space out a little bit, use dash attack. Sonic, one of the best characters in the game. Very, very hard to touch because he is the fastest character in Super Smash Bros.
That makes sense. He's a very fast person. Hedgehog. The
Great
fastest
down
hedgehog, I
smash
think,
from
in
Corrin,
all of lore ever.
Yes. I would agree with that.
Oh, he's
Fast,
gonna
but
live.
not quick enough to dodge that forward tilt coming out from Woodstock. Now at 135, that back air almost connecting. Going to be touched on platform, though. Going to be fine. Dash attack coming through. Looking for an up smash. Corrin back air, one of the best in the game, but that Sonic up smash just sits under platform for too long. That's going to be Nate taking game 2 as well.
Indeed, indeed. Sorry, I was distracted for a second. My wife was calling me, and I was trying to figure out a way I could talk to her while still being on stream, but
Yeah.
nope.
Nope. Maybe soon. Maybe soon.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you got to take it, I'm here. I'm good. I'm
I'm
Gucci.
just going to text her back, twitch.tv/Shenandoah Esports.
Shout out. Shout out, Rachel. That's
Wow,
awesome.
so that's a 2-0 Nate, right?
That
Or-
is a 2-0-Nate.
Wow. Sonic
Nate.
was able, I mean,
Nate
got
the
a
Great.
really early lead there.
Yeah.
Basically 100% to 20. Then took a lot of chip damage.
Yeah.
Moving forward, I guess just able to secure the victory.
Certainly. I mean, when it's one stock like that, those games are generally going to be quick because there's two ways you can play it. You can play it, I'm going to step back, I'm going to play my stock as my life, I'm going to be very careful, or you can be like, monkey brain, go in, hit them hard. And that's pretty much what we've seen, which is totally fine. That's a viable tactic.
we saw kind of both sides of that a little bit, where Sonic was playing his life towards the later end of the second one, but then also Monkey Brain KO Punch with Lil Mac. Like, there you go.
It works. Yeah, I mean, if it works, it works, right? You can't dog it. But that will be that set, so we'll move on. That's the kind of beauty of these sort of events. This is meant to be sort of a fun, wonky, 2-hour event. When you traditionally go to a Super Smash Bros. Tournament, it'll be a little bit longer than this, usually double elimination format. This is a single elimination format, so we'll get through these rounds fairly quickly.
Yeah. Especially the fact that we have some of ours being one stock. I mean, you gotta feel though for some of these people that they were like double elimination tournament. No, now we're going to a single elimination tournament. Now you got paired with the one stock, and it's like you're just out in 2 KOs. And that's it. That's it.
Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. Get good. Come to the locals every Thursday. Shout out Ian, who runs our locals here in town. It's a phenomenal local. I've now been twice.
Awesome.
Had a great time both times. The community is incredibly kind, very beginner-oriented, while also having experienced players who
Also
really
a lot
go
of
out.
really good players there. Yeah,
Tons of really good players as well. But good opportunity. Locals are not just about competing in bracket. It's about getting good at playing outside of bracket, asking people for matchup advice. And if you're at a good local like we have here in Winchester, then you're going to have people in that community that will want to help.
I love it. I still have yet to make it over there because it used to be about 30 minutes away. Now it's 10 minutes away from me. So,
very, very close.
Glad that it moved into Winchester because that's really exciting.
Yeah, it was very thankful for me to have it there because now it's downtown, and I'm new to the area, new to the scene. I love visiting Old Town Winchester, so it's great to go down there, maybe grab some food, a little bit of ice cream, and then head over to the local. Also in a game shop, so if you're into Magic the Gathering or any card games, lots of opportunities there. They run stuff throughout the week outside of Super Smash Brothers, but they've got an open area in the back. The TOs here in the community have really pushed for the last couple of years to spice up the local, make it a little bit better, and I can certainly say coming into it, I was very impressed.
I love that. I love that. And now we get the pleasure of having him be our TO today, and we've got all these amazing people out to compete. Once again, we got the camera on us, you can see just the droves of folks behind us here in the esports arena. And this esports arena is not a huge space, and this many people fills it up so wonderfully, and you can feel just the energy in the room.
Yeah, for standard space sizes, not a huge space. For esports arena sizes in the U.S., at colleges, it's a pretty good space. It's a pretty big space. Yeah. But when you have we probably have a total of maybe 50, 60 folks in here total right now. When you have this many people, it definitely fills up the space.
Yeah.
And in a good way. And like I said at the beginning of the bracket, we had 38 people signed up for the bracket, which shout out to everyone at Welcome Week, all of the folks on campus and the other departments of Shenandoah who promoted this tournament, pushed it out because it definitely worked.
Oh, yeah. I like I was saying when we first came on the air, I am seeing so many faces that I have honestly never seen in this building before. And that's not to say that I don't spend a lot of time down here.
Yeah.
But the fact that there's just, your efforts over the Academic Info Fair, just like getting the word out about the esports program on campus, that's been a very, very large push for us recently, and it clearly shows.
Oh, definitely. And the Academic Info Fair this year, this is my first experience with everything, but student engagement here is absolutely nuts. It's crazy. We probably had 150 people stop by the fair, and it's just Fernando and I repeating the same 1-minute spiel over and over, and I eventually just gave up and let Fernando explain and ran around and just passed out information to everyone so they had info on the program. But phenomenal opportunity. Shout out to the folks who run Welcome Week because it was very, very well ran. They had all the students group up outside together. They all came in together. And as we know, frequenting events, concerts, esports events, etc., if you kind of open up a time frame and say, yeah, come by at this time and it ends at this time, you're going to get a fluctuation of people throughout. But having everyone come in at the same time really made the space full in a good way.
Yeah. That's so awesome.
We got heavy!
Here we go.
This is what I was warning.
Oh, man. You get Nuke excited with these. I mean, you wrote these rule sets, so.
Maybe.
It was just up to random chance that we finally got it.
Bowser and Donkey Kong. We got that Jamie Man versus Andrew S. Heavy only, so this will be 3 stocks. General rule set, now they just have heavy characters. So you're going to notice against the other matches that we've seen today, these small interactions are going to pack a more powerful punch.
Oh, yeah. This is a classic Mario matchup, folks. A tale of the ages. So what's a pretty standard percent for heavies to live to when facing another heavy?
Oh, wow.
Oh, 59%.
that will do it. That'll do it. I was going to say somewhere around where Donkey Kong's currently at, like 104. Woo. You can see he lived that forward smash. It really depends on what they're hit by, but they live mid-hundreds. Honestly, super-powered Donkey Punch there could have killed.
I forgot I was on broadcast for a second. I was just watching Smash Brothers there for a moment.
Absolutely
just I wonder what's going to happen next. Just being a fan of the game a little bit right now. And yeah, wow, Donkey Kong at 181%. Already got some free. I mean, you could call this like free damage on Bowser right now, and it's a free kill. Oh my goodness!
So the down B, Donkey Kong is unique because he has terrible recovery. However, he has 3 spikes, and he just used one of them to keep him on the platform and then up smashed. Let's see if he knows the ding dong combo though.
Oh, tell me about the ding dong combo.
Ding dong combo is where Donkey Kong grabs you. He throws you up, and he up airs into landing on platform, into another up air, into landing on platform, into another up air. That's the ding dong.
Ah, and why do they call it that?
Because you're getting ding dong.
Sure. Yeah, that sounded like a ding dong.
You know, it's kind of sounds like a ding dong, but it smells like danger right now. Andrew at a 95% getting hit by a Donkey Punch. It's not fully powered. Now at 109, really having to take the stock from that Jamie. Now that Jamie gonna power up a forward smash and take out Andrew S at 160.
Bowser's little dazed face stuck in the mud after that. Was that a side B?
Yes, yes.
From Donkey Kong, so funny, especially when it zoomed in and he's just like, ah!
Donkey Kong has my favorite taunt in the whole game.
And what's that?
Donkey Kong literally just shrugs his shoulders and makes a goofy little thing with his mouth. It's like, I don't know.
I was always a Captain Falcon player back when 64 Smash. So just
Falcon.
the show me your moves.
I love Falcon. Falcon is great. Yeah, show me your moves is for in case you didn't know, but you played Falcon, so you might know. In the community, if you're doing a Captain Falcon versus a Captain Falcon, that is a gentleman's thing that you do at the beginning of every set or every game. You say, show me your moves, and you start. If you don't, it is considered disrespectful, and the Falcon community will terrorize you.
I love that.
It's great.
I love that. It's the small little things within the communities that you find just gems.
And when you have, what, 80-something characters on cast, it's a whole array of different things now. So we're going to get a dig.
And this is basically Captain Falcon, but Zelda mode.
Yeah, we're going to get a Warlock Punch to start out the game, and that's going to put a solid 50%.
Oh, no!
Bowser is going to approach and find themselves at the end of Ganon's sword and die.
That was 2 hits.
2 hits, yes, correct. That is heavy character.
Heavies.
Yes. That Jamie was coming out for blood this game.
That was just like 2 of the slowest moves, like charging up that sword for an absolute year, and then Andrew accidentally stepping into the wrong time. Oh my gosh.
Oh, go for the Warlock Punch, and you're super armored, so that's going to hit. Just tanked all of that damage, and going to kill Bowser again.
This is unreal. I think that Jamie found their calling as far as the characters they want to play. They hope they get heavies every single time.
This is that Jamie, not this Jamie. Not to be confused.
That Jamie man.
Yeah, that Jamie man. Oh, going for the back air. Not going to quite find it. Forward air off the platform. The forward smash is going to take it. That back air will not connect from Bowser. Andrew S. now being eliminated from the tournament. That Jamie taking it with 3 stocks in that second game.
That perfect second game. My goodness. That Jamie moving forward. That was incredible. I mean, for one, just watching Ganondorf in the 2 hits taking out Bowser, just bing bong, and then doing every other move that they had in that kit. Oh,
yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah, that's why I love heavy matchups. It's like every hit counts. That first stock, we saw them die in 2 hits.
Yeah.
Literally. It was the Warlock Punch to start it off, and then the I'ma sit here and hold forward smash. Approach me. You approached. Dead.
And you're dead.
And you're dead. And it's gone. It's all gone. Wow. So we're going to get back into the action here pretty soon.
I would love to know where the bracket is.
Yeah, same. I would also like to know where we're at in bracket now.
He's busy.
We're
going to find out.
It's been about an hour since we've been into broadcast. Maybe a little bit less than an hour since we've been into broadcast, but kind of running through this when you're in a single elimination bracket.
Single elimination. Oh,
there we go.
We're getting the bracket pulled up for us right now. So we are down to the...
So we're still in round 2. Yep. We've completed all of round 1. What we're seeing here, since it's single elimination, no one is going to go down into loser's bracket. Right. We're just going to keep going through it. So for anyone unfamiliar with bracketing, as we get through every round, there will be less and less people competing. Because we had an odd number of people join, that's why round 2 is a little bit bigger than round 1. Some people got a bye.
Yeah.
And so because of that, this will be the longest round that we'll have in the bracket. Next, we'll go into round 3. We saw that Jamie Man advancing into round 3. We also saw Nathaniel in at the very top earlier in their set. Mango, it looks like needs to play Nom now. Is that different than Mangoes?
So we're moving through the round of, there's a Mangoes
There's a
there.
Mangoes and a Mango. I hope they make Grands.
Well, that's just one of those things where it's you have very significant, great players in the scene. Oh, we've got a second
just
giveaway.
like significant sponsors on stream.
Wow. Thank you so much to Glitch for giving us this wonderful, we've got a water bottle, but inside gaming supplements.
Yep, and a shaker in that water bottle. So if you're a protein pro, you can use that shaker and have a little bit of sauce. Yeah, look at that.
Sweet.
All right, you want to draw this one?
Let's do it.
Okay, I got to hold it up here.
That's no problem.
Which is like your head level.
Okay.
Let's see.
We have 920152. That's 920152. The brand new winner of a Glitch Shaker.
It's funny because we're a little delayed, so everyone in the arena is going to turn around in just a moment.
I'm just going to watch myself on stream.
Yeah, same.
This is quality.
God, you're such a handsome devil.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much.
152, Miss Dyslexia, 152.
920152.
Like I said, program director, fearless leader,
look, there we are again.
Goofy Goober.
We could just keep watching ourselves watch ourselves.
This is, I've seen this somewhere. This is Inception.
All right, I'm going to give you guys just like a minute, but 920152, and then I'm redrawing.
We got to be quick. We got Donkey Kong
That's
on screen.
right.
That's Purple Kong
All right.
versus Bluendorf.
Nobody's walked up yet, so I'm pulling another number.
Hold, we're holding?
We're holding.
Okay.
Been told by production to hold. Okay, that's fine. 920157.
920157.
Oh, we've got a winner.
We've got a winner.
Congratulations. And we've already got a KO.
Yeah, we're done.
And it's one stock.
Oh, no.
That happened so fast.
So they get to choose their characters. They both chose heavies. They both had one stock. And, of course, Ganondorf going to take it again with 2 hits.
I need an instant replay. I was giving that away and not realizing it was one stock. I thought we had time. Production even warned us.
So funny. That is so funny.
Oh, man. All right. Back at it once again. That was round number 1. Oh, we got a replay coming up in just a moment.
Maybe. It's not on our screen. I see Bracket. Bracket looks great. I saw those bunny ears.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Everybody saw it but us. Great.
It's okay. Whatever. We didn't need to see it.
Yeah.
As long as they saw it,
I'm
that's
sure
what
it
matters.
was exciting.
Yeah, I mean, I caught the end of it, and it was certainly exciting.
Right.
All right, so now they're going to set up their moves here. That's what I love about Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. There's a lot of customization in your tools and in your controllers that you're using. In Melee, you can't do that. In a lot of other Smash games, you can't do that. Yep.
That's
in
nice.
older Smash games, you're not able to. So being able to customize your jumps, your grabs.
I'm sure a lot of people were really excited about turning off stick jump.
Yes. People actually make fun of me because I set my jump to Z, which is one of my trigger buttons, so that I can use my thumbs for all of my directional movement and attacks.
I don't feel like that's weird at all because in Halo, I play bumper jumper.
Okay, yeah,
So,
there you go, there you go.
Big same. Big same.
I'm a big fan of bumper jumper myself, and across all games, because then you're freeing up your thumbs to do so much more than jump.
aim and move.
Yep. All right, we got Donkey Kong versus Ganondorf again. 540 versus Cucumber.
Wow. Okay. The heavy matchup. But I think we're still in one stock. So let's see how quickly, if Cucumber can do the combo of moves once again, that winds up in a quick victory.
Ooh.
It's going to be a quick victory for either person.
I think so, but honestly, they're goated.
Oh, the DI was good.
Yeah, the DI was great. Gonna get back to stage, 61%. Oh, no. Might live that.
Again.
No, that one's gonna be tough.
Chiliad Or Cucumber. I can't tell which one was which. But
Probably Chiliad.
Probably Chiliad. Going to be advancing. Man, those one stocks move fast.
Yeah, they really do. Woo. Makes these games roll on by. Ganondorf taking that set. But honestly, great mechanics from both players. Watching in that one stock, it was pretty awesome. Watching the Donkey Kong go into the back throw, try to get a first hit into a nair. Ganondorf recognizing that a lot of these folks are just going to run at them being a heavy, so they're just charging up these smash attacks, and it seems to be working thus far.
It seems like so far Ganondorf the favored matchup into these heavies.
Yes. I mean, Ganondorf is a swordy. So a sword in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate has a hurt box. A hitbox. Different than a hurt box. Hurt box is your character and what can get hit around your character.
We're watching the replay.
Yep.
Because they don't put it on our screen.
Into that forward smash. Gonna catch that. And then forward smash again. So that sword just being a massive hitbox you have to avoid. There is quite a bit of end lag at the end of it, so if any of these characters just wait a second, pause, have that patience, that determination to just hold up, afterwards they get that follow-up, and it's easy to combo Ganondorf.
I feel like there's a lot of end lag in all the heavies moves, though.
Yes, a lot of them. Yes.
That's kind of like how you're going to take advantage of them.
Ganondorf has awful recovery as well, and is considered one of the bottom 3 characters in the game.
Wow, not against Donkey Kong.
Yep, Donkey Kong is actually considered a lot better than Ganondorf because of his combo tools that he has at his disposal. But also the easiest character in the game to combo because of how big and heavy he is.
That makes sense. I haven't really seen a need to combo as Ganondorf.
No. In this type of event, what's a combo?
Just hit him twice.
I'll tell you the combo. 1-2, and that's it.
There you go. Oh man.
Wow. Yeah, this has been a ton of fun so far. So once
agree.
again, I just want to shout out the Shenandoah Esports program at large. We have a ton of opportunities to get involved, both in commentary and playing the games. Heck, even if you want to be involved in a club, take courses, whatever that looks like for you, let us know. We are a program of belonging. We really want students to get involved and help them one-on-one on whatever their esports journey looks like for them.
And if you happen to be tuning in, just a reminder, we have a program-wide info meeting on Tuesday at 5 p.m. here in the Esports Arena. You can learn a little bit more about what we have planned for this semester, this year, and how you can get involved as much as you want or as little as you want. We've got work opportunities. We've got team opportunities. You can try for one of the teams. You can just be an arena management worker. You can go on trips. We've got all sorts of stuff coming up. We're really excited to announce a bunch of that stuff for you. So come around Tuesday, 5 p.m. It's about an hour and a half, but there's so much to pack in there that you're just going to be, your head's going to be reeling with like, oh my God, how did I not be involved with these guys sooner?
I think your head will be reeling even more if you regret not getting involved.
Oh, good point.
So to that point, if you have an interest in esports, if you have something that you really want to do, we're very entrepreneurially charged. So come to us, talk to us about what that need is, what you want to do. We'll get you connected. There's a student in our program I just met over Supernova that approached me and said, hey, I love data. I'm in the business school. I would love to do more Rocket League-oriented data. Where I previously came from Minnesota, they have the Midwest Championship Series, which is the largest grassroots Rocket League organization in the U.S. with about 8,000 members strong. Wow. I got him connected with that organization within a day. So it's very, very easy to get connected in this space. All you got to do is speak up and show up.
Yeah, talk to us and we'll help your dreams come true.
Yes, 100%. So that's our spiel on the program. We would love to have you involved in any way that you would like to be involved, and we'll match that engagement with you. With that being said, this bracket's getting saucy.
It is getting saucy.
We're getting through this bracket pretty quick.
Yeah, I think we're still working through our round of 32. We've got a couple games left, but we're also trying to move. Yeah, so we're still in the round of 32, and 3 or 4 matches left before we pare down the field even more.
Yeah, since we were last on, Mike, it looks like Derek was able to take out Micah in a 2-0 fashion. Snoopy taking out Irish. That looks like a DQ, but it could not be a DQ. Just got that check mark next to their name. Putt and Kangaroo Feet. Kangaroo Feet we saw first on stream, so it looks like they're going to be coming up next. CF Seeger versus Mangoes. Mangoes we also saw on stream earlier. To come up soon, we got Christian P versus James Nato, Epic Duck 1312 versus Wailing number 5, and Honeybee Warrior versus Musty Miles.
Something interesting to note is, well, one, I'm sad we haven't seen any Pokeballs yet, but two,
Truth.
Every single match so far has been a 2-0, except for 2 of them, one of which we watched, Kangaroo Feet versus Joe S. In that one stock, the one that kicked off today.
Yeah, and that was very one-sided on one end, one-sided on the other end, and then kind of ended in the middle.
Yeah, I think both characters ended up being maybe over 100% by the time that first matchup finished. So
yeah,
it was super close on both sides of the ball.
Oh, deleting TOT. Poor TOT.
Got to make room for the new faces here.
Yeah,
starting strong with a comma.
Is this Musty Mark? Yo, or Musty Miles? Yo, this is Musty Miles in the house.
Very good.
Very good.
And I'm just realizing this is from Valentine's Day. There's little hearts on it.
Oh, that's cute. And it's just goes to show how much we love our students.
That's right. How much we care. Or I guess what they're doing these days.
Yeah, the little hand heart. I have a sister that's 10 years younger than me, so I know all the hip and new things.
Wow.
Yeah.
You are so hip.
I am so hip. I am around. I am here. I'm not in Ohio. Because Ohio doesn't exist.
Oh.
Yes.
When?
Since like a year ago.
Oh.
It's not a thing.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
Yeah. You're so skibbity. I can tell that one hurt him. I'm getting eyes around the arena now.
Too old for this.
It's okay. Wait about like 10 years and then you'll be up to date with all the hip, cool lingo.
No, I don't want to.
when your
because
kid's
of my
going through
child.
school. Yeah, because when your child's going through school.
It's going to be a whole different ball game.
Yeah, you're going to find about it in the worst ways, Dad. You're just going to be like, or worst ways, though. He's going to be like, Dad, God, you're so whatever, and slam the door.
Yeah, you're so door.
You're so door. Okay, Donkey Kong versus Bowser. I think we might have gotten the heavy draw here.
Is that wheel broken where I'm not getting any Pokeballs?
Might be.
Did you erase it as an option?
No, I think what happened, full transparency, is that one of the pegs was missing from the board. And,
so it can't stop on Pokeball?
It can. It's just less likely, I think. I don't know. Genuinely.
We'll find out. Heavy's fun, too.
Heavy's is fun.
I just hope we see Ganondorf again.
Yeah.
But if we just finish out this bracket only watching Ganondorf versus Donkey Kong or Bowser, I'm going to be a little upset, I guess.
I'm surprised no one's chosen DDD. Yeah, DDD was also an option on that heavy character list. We've seen the other three, but we've not seen DDD. For those of you that don't know, DDD has a projectile that is very annoying to deal with.
I think if you're a Smash player that's not very familiar with a lot of some of these heavy characters, Donkey Kong, Bowser been in Smash Brothers games for a while, so
yes.
you at least have some familiarity with them.
Yeah,
if you're forced onto a heavy character.
Both of them have been in since the beginning, I think.
Donkey Kong for sure. Oh, yeah, Bowser too. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, if not, both were certainly in Melee. I don't know if they were both in 4. The command grab in the air going to catch with that Bowser side B. Looking a little sauce. Oh my gosh, going for the down B, trying to go for a shield break. Not going to quite find it. Now playing around these platforms, Donkey Kong going for the best move in the kit, going to be that back air. It's going to be Bowser fighting on that top platform as well, going for their back air. Really, it's a battle of the platforms and who can hit who. That command grab side B looking solid. So we did get heavies only. So it's not one stock. There is 3 stocks available in this match.
I can't focus because of the background that's going on this level right now.
Yes, a lot of people do not like the Kingdom Hearts stage because of that reason.
That makes sense.
And Final Destination.
It's like giving me a little bit of vertigo.
Yes, it does that for a couple of folks.
Yeah.
Not often loved by the community. A lot of people love it because it's a Kingdom Hearts stage. I can tell you what, Honeybee, though, is not loving it because of that recovery, unfortunately falling now only with 1 stock left and Musty at that 107 mark.
Yeah, this is pretty one-sided so far for Musty.
Oh my gosh! So what happened was he carried him off the ledge with a cargo throw. Bowser was able to mash out and then footstooled, which is where you jump on the other character from like old Mario games, footstooled the Donkey Kong into the blast zone. Ooh. So he jumped on his head.
Can you jump off of
People? Yes.
Wow.
Yes. It's very hard to do. You have to be like right next to them.
Yeah.
And the hitbox is a little small, but yes, you can certainly do it.
That's awesome.
It's really cool. And that recovery.
All of a sudden, we've got a game. Honeybee Warrior making a comeback.
Going for the forward throw, not knowing the ding-dong, but gonna go for that forward smash. Not gonna quite take it. 143 looking to recover back to stage. Didn't use their jump, didn't use their up B, and that is gonna be Honeybee Warrior falling to Dusty Miles in that game 1.
Wow. I thought for a second Musty was getting into a little bit of trouble there because all of a sudden 2 stocks dropped pretty quickly, one in pretty interesting fashion being able to avoid. I mean, high percent already, but then as you said, the little Mario jump off his head to go down 1 stock, and then stock 2 happened surprisingly quick.
Yeah.
Just kind of a poor recovery there. But unfortunately, Bowser at that point was already at 100%, so any big hits from Donkey Kong going to be a kill confirm.
What we got there, too, is a very quick lesson in what you should know very early in Super Smash Bros., like your first lesson in that, which is how to recover to and from the stage.
Yeah. And so what can we learn there?
You have a jump, you have an up B, you really want to try to get to that ledge. Pokemon Stadium 2, one of the harder stages to recover on because of how the bottom of the stage is structured.
Whoa!
And like that, yep. So when they're stuck in the air animation like that, they've not pressed an input. That's why their character is still
tumbling.
Tumbling, yep, exactly, that's the term. And yeah, they want to be using options, whether that be a nair to stop their tumble, a jump, an up B, anything's good.
And so that indicated that they didn't try recovering at all.
Correct. Yes.
Oh.
That's just they drifted. They did drift, so they moved their controller towards the stage, but they didn't quite use anything else to get there.
Gotcha.
And with that being said, Bowser now at 138%. Musty really just needs to get a good sneeze off here, but that command grab's so good. Recovering back to stage, that's what we like to see.
That is a positive, but almost a accidental death there, and then getting taken advantage of there. Musty going to take that almost a second stock from Bowser.
Yep, Bowser up, tilt, up air, down throw into the attempted forward air spike. Sitting underneath that platform is going to be Bowser, knowing that they're safe until they jump off the edge, unfortunately falling to their death. And that's going to be our boy Musty Miles taking it in 2. You love to see it. So that was a pretty quick game. Heavies only have been pretty quick so far. The 1 stocks have been pretty quick. But like you said, we have yet to see the beloved Pokeballs come into action.
I know. What the heck?
Oh, wait. Was that game 1? I thought that was game
that should have been game 2.
2.
That was just a quick game 2. So that should be Musty with, unless we were doing best of 5s, but.
Or unless I misread.
Oh, you're getting bunny ears put on your head.
They got,
Get wrecked. Get wrecked.
Joke's on you. I am a bunny.
Nobody's tall enough to put bunny ears on me.
I think I can do it. Look at that. Yeah.
Well, if they're in the background.
Yeah, true.
The angles get higher.
I'll take the bunny ears.
See, if you look at it, you have to be all the way up at this screen and be able to reach about mid-screen if you're all the way up there.
That's true. You know what I'm noticing right now is the inception going on the screen behind us,
but
the screen behind that.
Oh, good.
And then the screen behind that.
Good. Keep going.
It's pretty good.
Nice. And then there's me. Oh, we're going off. The production was like.
We're going to go back to the replay.
Production was like, that's enough.
As they should, keeping us on track. But unfortunate demises all around. We had, I think, 4 blunders in that set where people fell to their deaths unconventionally, not getting that jumper up B off. But conventionally and courteously, we have another giveaway.
We sure do, and we're just going to wait for our faces to come back on screen so that we can do this right.
Right.
Show you that we're not rigging the system.
Here
we go.
To your knowledge. All right, grabbing it. Hibida hoo, habada hey. Ticket number 920133. Check your tickets now. Ticket number 920133.
We gave them no heads up.
Oh, you got it? You got it? What's your name? Kenny? Yeah. Congrats, Kenny. Kenny's going to win the Glitch bottle. Shout out to Glitch.
Love to see it. Love to see it. Wow. Fantastic.
I just love he was right there. It's like, hey, I want to. Oh, my God.
That was
you're
easy.
Right here. Oh, my Lord. All right.
Let's go.
All right, so I think that might conclude our 3 giveaways we have, and then we have the prizes for first and second place.
That's right, unless Alyssa comes up with another one. But
She might. She
you
might.
know,
She kind of can just find things all over the
that's
place.
right. Call an audible. We'll give away the vacuum.
Also a scavenger. We talked about all the things she is. We forgot to mention scavenger.
Right. Or gatherer.
Gatherer? Yeah. I don't know. I think
Forager?
Forager.
That's good.
Forager, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
I do like scavenger. Though.
I do, yeah. Scavenger, gatherer, forager.
That's the
Trash rat. Finding like
Oh.
all the things.
Okay. I don't think she'd appreciate trash rat.
Probably not. Probably not. I'm just kidding. Please don't fire me. I like my job. I swear.
Oh, boy. All right, so we are moving along here in the tournament, just waiting for our next matchup. We don't even know what the modifier is yet. We're praying for Pokeballs. We're praying that they just start rubbing off some of the other options on the board and putting Pokeballs all over the wheel. But
Praying that Lord Arceus blesses us with Pokeballs for this upcoming game.
yes,
Arceus being the
maybe
god.
we just decide that it's
Pokemon.
Pokeballs.
Maybe,
Are we
yeah.
allowed to do that?
I don't know. I don't know if they'd be happy about that. They spin the wheel. We're like, oh, sorry, no. Look at me.
Yeah,
I am the captain now.
Yes, grand finals, Pokeballs. If we don't get it before the grand finals, I'm making Pokeballs happen in the grand finals.
Out of all of the selections that we've had, I think that is the most non-competitive.
Yes,
is
100%.
the Pokeballs. Yeah.
But if there's 5 options and there's a best of 5 in the grand finals,
That's true. If we get to 5.
well, then it just needs to be in the first 3.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Fair.
It won't be random.
Just roll.
We'll decide the order.
Okay, so we got Roy versus Steve using the Enderman skin. Steve, considered the best in the game. For those that are unfamiliar, this character is banned in a lot of regions right now, but Virginia is not one of them.
And I've seen some videos that make sense why Steve is banned. So, I mean, just look at his movement. He's so weird.
Yep. Very beloved character, don't get me wrong. I'm a Minecraft fan myself. I was really excited to see Steve's inclusion, but there is some jank with this character.
You just build stuff all over the
At this level, though,
map.
it's hard to tell what's going to happen. Steve has a lot of ladder combos, a lot of get-off-me tools, a lot of canceled movement. Roy is a great character, though, conventionally to deal with Steve. We've seen that a couple of times. So can get in, do a lot of damage, get a lot of combos off.
Is that a chest? What's going on there?
Yes, so that is a chest. It's their crafting chest, so they can craft things from that. You'll see Steve's on the ground using their tool to craft around. Almost falling off the map. Not quite going to get it, though. Going to get the minecart to come back to stage. Roy's going to charge the side B while Steve does what they do best and just starts crafting.
Oh, does it pull up an on-screen menu or something? Like, how does...
Yes.
How
so
does he decide when
the way
he
that
gets
Steve
to-
works is he can use crafting to enhance his blocks and his tools. So you'll see minecart killed right there. What you don't want is for Steve to get to diamond. If he gets to diamond pickaxe, diamond sword, that is going to do a lot of damage and knockback.
Wow. What?
That's his recovery. That's the up.
That looks silly.
It is goofy. But look at Roy just controlling this neutral, doing a spectacular job of it, watching this Steve and anticipating all of its moves coming back to stage. That back air going to connect out of the minecart, which is a massive hitbox that is going to find itself at the end of a sword and into the blast zone.
This is a ton of control that we're seeing. I mean, a good amount of chip damage there onto Chris, but already down to 1 stock is James Nato.
Oh, there is the minecart, almost taking him off the stage. Oh, this is a 2-minute game.
Oh, that's another modifier.
That's another modifier I forgot to read. It's 2 minutes.
That is interesting.
Oh, you'd think as a professor I'd be reading.
I know.
I didn't even see the overlay.
I don't know what we expected that modifier to be. We didn't even look.
Yeah.
Nothing seemed odd about that matchup.
I know.
And now we know why.
Like, you got me on to Steve, man. I was just blabbering about Steve and his viability in the 2024 Super Smash Bros. Community. But 2 minutes, that's some sauce. That is crazy. You're going to have to open the fridge and show your sauce to get past those 2 minutes.
So tell me about it. It goes to time. Stocks aren't down. If they're tied in stocks, is it a percent?
It is percent. Yep, I don't think there's going to be any sudden death unless if they're tied on percent.
Wow.
Yes.
That seems hard to do.
It is incredibly hard to do. Fun fact, there was a lot of talk in the community for a long time around banning characters or banning the ability to just stay away from your character. It was popularized with Super Smash Bros. Melee with Hungrybox playing Jigglypuff, who would get a bunch of % off and then just kind of fly away and just time out the timer. Wait, like say, come find me, come hit me.
Yeah.
Also popularized in this game with Sonic. As mentioned earlier, Sonic is the fastest character in the game. Very hard to hit, so he would get a lot of % up. You see it a lot online and online play, and then kind of just dancing around.
Oh, they're almost tied in percentage.
They call that
darn it.
stalling, by the way. That's what that mechanic is called. But
Okay.
yes, they are almost tied in %. That's 70 to 86. But honestly, it's going to be a matter of who can take these stocks faster. Because once you have a stock lead, you're chilling.
Oh, yeah. Then you just avoid or
Yes.
stall, as you say. Because this is basically sudden death as far as time goes.
Correct.
So now Roy up in stock. Can
And
try
Roy.
and play this neutral game. 55 seconds left on the clock. If he can avoid James long enough, this is a freebie, but still a lifetime in 45 seconds.
It is a lifetime in 45 seconds, and it's the danger zone for James, who's just trying to make their way back to mid-stage and finding themselves on the other end of Roy's sword constantly.
I will say Chris is not, or Christian rather, is not stalling as much as you'd think. Still going in, still taking those chances, putting his own hurt box on the line. 20 seconds left on the clock, and lots of percentage on James Nato. This is looking pretty cruising for Christian. I don't know what that sentence was, but you get it. You get it.
No, I'm totally with you. Christian is totally cruising through this game right now, but that is Diamond that's going to come out, and he's going to get a string off, but like you said, not going to quite find enough.
Oh, we are going to sudden
looks
death.
like we are going to sudden death. Okay, never mind. Roy going to take that. I mean, it was Chris's game to win anyway, so
Yeah.
congrats to Chris. Going to move on into the next round.
Well, now we know. That's actually important information moving forward. And if we see 2 minutes again,
very true.
obviously you want to be at a different stock level than your opponent, ideally more,
Yeah.
when the time elapses. Because I don't think we'll see a 3 stock in 2 minutes. That's pretty aggressive gameplay, it feels like.
Just like my icon Justin Bieber said years ago, never say never, my friend.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Anytime. That's what I'm here for.
All right, we're going to take a look at the bracket on our own little screen while you guys get these wonderful replays.
Yeah, the replay looks dope. They did a great job in that set. Looking at this bracket, we're about completed with round 2. We're going to be moving into round 3 very shortly.
We currently have Kangaroo Feet facing Putt Putt on a side stage, and Mangoes versus CF Seeger on another setup. So those matchups we'll know the winner of here pretty soon. But yeah, still in the round of 32, and this is going to start moving faster and faster, especially if we get 1 stock or 2 minute matches.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That was part of the reason why we chose what modifiers we did. Most of the modifiers are going to speed things up.
Yeah,
most of them are.
Love that. Yeah, obviously Ganondorf getting a two-hit combo.
You know what I love, though? Aside from the heavies that we've seen so far on stream, there's been a lot of character diversity.
Yeah, that's true.
We've seen Corrin.
Besides the forced character diversity with random and stuff like that. But.
Correct. Yeah, even aside from that, I mean, we just saw Roy. We just saw Steve. We've seen Corrin. We've seen Little Mac. We've seen Shulk. We've seen quite a bit of characters. So I'm loving to see that character diversity. Sometimes things can get a bit stale if you see the same character over and over and over.
Stuff,
yeah, like with that meta. So that's the beauty of, I think, Smash Bros. Ultimate is that there are so many characters in the cast. Whenever you're going out into weeklies or watching events, it's very viewer-friendly, but it makes learning the game that much harder because now there's so many more interactions across all of those different characters.
Well, this game has just gotten so hard to learn because it used to be you start off with 8 characters in Super Smash Bros. 64. You could unlock 4 more.
Yep.
And then that made 12 characters you could play. How many are in this game?
I don't even want to talk about it. I'm not even kidding you. When this game came out, I was running a LAN center, and we actually were up for 2 days unlocking characters on 6 switches.
Oh my
Because you have to unlock all of the characters outside of the main cast they give you in Smash 64. So of the 80 characters in the cast, you have to unlock like 72 of them. and that is through going through games. It takes hours upon hours upon hours to do. There's actually people who have gone into the community to mod or learn better ways to unlock characters. It's now like its own little speedrun process for anyone that's getting those Nintendo Switches. It is absolutely crazy, though.
That just seems like something you should be able to, like, I get for longevity of gameplay, for like just engaging a new player in the game, slowly unlocking people, like just kind of drip feeding that. But if you're a competitive player or buying it for a competitive reason, you should. And this kind of comes down to Nintendo not necessarily being super supportive of the competitive scene.
Whoa. We didn't say that.
Right. Wait, never mind. That's just kind of indicative of that. All right, we're another 2 minutes. Nom versus Mango.
My boy. My boy DDD. This is like one of my favorite characters in the whole cast.
I really loved hearing that in the arena just seconds after you actually said it. So I heard it twice.
Yep, so there's the Gordo. That's the projectile I was talking about earlier, and we're seeing Lucas on the other side here. The secondary character for Ness, essentially, the shadow character. So this is going to be a pretty interesting matchup. Lucas is a pretty difficult character to know, but if Griff knows how to play this Lucas, should be a pretty good match against Nom.
And it's something I think that might be more impactful, the fact that it's a 2-minute game and you've got a heavy versus, I would assume that this Ness lookalike is a light, that the heavy should be able to protect the stock a little bit better when the time elapses. So now, percentage can go up way high.
So DDD's suck, that move that we just saw right there is neutral B. That was Nom anticipating that Griff was going to send out the ice and that he would be able to eat the ice. Unfortunately, you cannot eat that ice block. That will just turn you into ice and send you off the side of the stage, almost dying. That has super armor. Griff, you got to be careful about that one. There's ice again at 122%. You are not going to mash out of that, and that evens up our game.
Wow. Griff doing a good job equalizing there, though.
Oh, look at the randomizer.
Getting a huge amount of damage there almost immediately. 87% on Griff, or sorry, on Mango.
Yeah, I just noticed the randomizer as well, which is 2 minutes. So they got 20 seconds left in this game.
I said that at the top.
Oh, you did? Yeah. I missed that. Oh, my Lord. That's on me. I was so enamored with the DDD being in the game.
Okay, Nom wants to get this KO so he doesn't have to go to overtime here, or sudden death. This is big. 5 seconds on the clock. That's going to be probably it. Being able to avoid Mango here for just 2 seconds, going to go off the stage, and that's going to be game number 1 in favor of Nom. Yeah, that dash dance coming in clutch for Nom. And yeah, I mean, Mango, Griff, it was kind of the same person, just different control layout. So what if you're Mango, how do you adjust here?
If I'm Mango in this matchup, there's a couple of things that I'm doing. One, I am not being afraid to approach DDD. If he's throwing out Gordo, I am either going to deflect that or using Bat. Bat is a reflector, so I'm going to reflect it back at him. Or I'm just shielding it, parrying, running up, and then getting an air string off on him. Lucas shouldn't be afraid to go in. We're seeing a lot of PK moves coming out of Lucas, which is generally pretty good if you're trying to like mix up, but not generally good just for a neutral tool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. I would assume, especially PK Fire, good for chip damage. That's really nice ice there.
Yep, and there's a PK Freeze again, trying to just cheese him off the side of the stage. Nom, that's my favorite move in the game, by the way, is DDD down tilt. He just kind of does a little roll. It's very, very cute, but very, very fun. Throwing those Gordos, trying to get back to stage. That's the thing about Battlefield. You got those platforms right there. He's going to come down, not land on the platform, not going to get much damage off. Griff looking much stronger this game at that 17%. That's now Nom at 173, going to die. PK Freeze has a huge amount of knockback. Yes, it does. And it's a mashing thing. So you have to mash to be able to get out of the ice. Wow. Yep. The higher percent you are, the harder it is to mash. That's good to know. That's why this has been so effective so far. Because even like on low percent, he's in that ice forever. He is. He is. Now we're seeing a lot more stage control coming out from Nom, but going to need to really secure this first stock in order to find themselves on the winning side of this. Yep, not going to be something that you can suck up. Most of the other PK moves you can. Ooh, that down B almost killing. Almost getting hit by the PK Thunder. That dash attack incredibly strong. Has a 40 seconds. I don't think Mango's going to be able to protect this stock that long.
but if able to, can just ride the high of getting that first stock. And there it is, but still, luckily, having that 72% to work with if he wants to even this up and take it to a game number 3.
Very good point. And like you said earlier, Xander, that PK freeze coming out again, very difficult to deal with if you're Nam trying to get back to stage. Forward tilt going to come out, but Nam really needs to take the stock in the next 10 seconds if they want to win this game. Otherwise, we're going into game 3.
Oh my goodness, Mango with 5% to his name, 5 seconds to go, just needs to survive. Nam knows what's up. He's like, I'll see you in game number 3.
Oh boy, more character diversity as well. I love we were talking about that right before this game, and immediately we see Lucas and DDD.
Yeah, 2 brand new characters to this tournament.
Yep. Exactly. So Lucas is a pretty beloved character across the community. Everyone loves Earthbound, so Ness is a very popular character, but Lucas adds a much different sort of feel as an Echo fighter to the character. Still has PK Fire, but instead of Ness where PK Fire just catches you and does a bunch of fire tick damage, PK Fire for Lucas does a lot of knockback. So it actually is really good for getting them off stage and setting up something else if you're trying to get in an advantageous position.
Gotcha, and I was going to say, I don't think I've seen PK freeze on Ness, so...
Or Fire, yeah, we've seen freeze. Oh, on Ness, yes,
yeah.
correct. Yeah.
I'm just hearing in my head,
PK Fire! Oh, yeah. It's pretty great.
And already seeing a decent amount of percentage on both, but 71 on DDD, now 93, seems about the same as 68 on Lucas. So.
It was until he got hit by that PK freeze and going to get caught. Mashing is a very difficult mechanic to learn as a new player, which kind of sounds counterintuitive, right? All you're going to do is mash the controller, but it's all about timing. It's all about being consistent.
Is there any specific button you need to mash?
So there's 2 different popular ways to mash. The one way is you put your thumb over all of your attack buttons and you kind of just scrape it. The other way is you take your palm across your directional movement and you kind of rotate it in a circle.
Yeah, I lost the skin on my palm from playing Mario Party.
Mario Party, yep.
Yeah, way back in the day, so I'm very familiar with that motion.
Yep, that's why fighting games players call Smash. That's one of the reasons they call it very mashy as a game. That's not the only reason, though.
Yeah, Super Mash Bros.
Super Mash Bros. That's a good one.
It wasn't. Thank you.
Bangers and mash. All right, so we're seeing a bunch of Gordos mid-stage, trying to keep that stage control.
Oh!
Nam going for the dash attack. That was a great run back by Griff. Griff playing defensively now, using their dodge, using their shield. I'm loving it.
Twice, though, with that Nam body slam. Very slow recovery off of that, taken advantage of both times by Mango.
Yeah, so those stars, though, that come off the side of the body slam, those hurt. Those will hit you. So it can stop a lot of movement. Oh, no, this is Nam. Going to need to take this. Not going to quite find the kill.
We are going to sudden death.
This is going to be goofy.
1 hit to finish this round. What?
He's just going to, he's honorable. He's not going to go for it. I think the TO probably told them if they go into sudden death, then it's whoever had the higher percent.
Wow.
So, honorable death by Griff.
Death.
Yes, honorable death by Griff. Great game. I loved watching that one. That might have been my favorite game so far in this event.
Yeah, I agree. I loved how even that was between both DDD and Lucas. Great job.
Good job, Griff. It was a fun time.
Yeah, that was cool. It was cool to see how close that matchup was, especially the different play styles. We had very, what seemingly was one-sided as far as DDD taking game number 1, and then the adjustments from Lucas right in game number 2 and to take it into game 3 and win.
Even at the lowest level of any fighting game, that is the beauty of it. It's all about being adaptive in the moment. You have no one else to blame but yourself. You have no teammates. There's no aim. It's all about your adjustments. And so you actually hit the nail on the head right there. Completely agree. It's all about what you're doing in the game. So Lucas, those adjustments were what we were talking about towards the end. Holding shield, rolling when needed, just throwing projectiles at Gordo, not letting Gordo hit them. It was phenomenal.
Well, you said those stars on the body slam actually do some damage.
Yeah.
It didn't seem like at any point Lucas was out of the way of that body slam, so just using dodges very effectively or shields very effectively and then capitalizing on that. I think that was a big turning point in that game number 3.
Completely agree. And with that game number 3, that's another game that's going on by, which means we're moving even faster through this bracket.
That's right. I'm going to take a drink of water.
Water's important. Stay hydrated. If you have headaches, you find yourself lightheaded at times, probably means you're not drinking enough water, but you should consult your doctor. I am not a physician.
I encourage everybody to drink water. Right now, there's a water fountain in the back.
Yep. Go get some Wawa. It's good for you. And
I just hope I make a line in the water in front of the water fountain, just because everybody's like, man, I do need to hydrate.
God, you're right. Yeah. You know, with that being said as well, one more final shout out to Glitch, one of our sponsors that we had here. Those are actually supplements you can put inside of your water, give you a little bit more energy, feel a little bit better. Formerly with our program, we loved drinking their water throughout the years, and their energy. I know I got a little bit when I came in over the summer, and it might not have gotten addicted.
Oh.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well,
It was very, very good.
That's caffeine for you.
That is caffeine for you.
I do love
As
some
I have
caffeine.
my indiscriminate energy drink can underneath the table.
I think you mean water. You have water underneath
Oh,
there.
would you look at that? It's actually water.
That's right.
Crazy.
That's right. Hydra homies on the desk.
All right, random battlefield. So it looks like we're getting a oh, they're just going to battlefield. They
There
don't
we
want random
go.
battlefield.
Let's find out which one we are going to be getting here in just a moment. What is our matchup going to be?
Okay, we're hovering Wario. We're hovering Robin.
They're not really sure. Is there a point where you just like have to commit to one of them? It's Ganondorf versus Donkey Kong.
I'm about to ban these
Okey-dokey.
characters from this event.
No.
No.
We may have gotten heavies. This
yeah,
was your
we
fault.
probably got heavies. This probably is my fault.
You did say they were hovering Warriors, so maybe they assumed that was part of the heavies.
Overlays coming. Oh,
Heavy only.
Man. Oh, man. Come on, man.
Kenga versus Renee. Here we go.
Okay,
Oh,
Kenga.
boy.
Okay, Kenga. So the more that you hold a smash attack,
Right.
the more knockback and damage it's going to have. What we just saw was Kenga hold it on that platform and encourage Nom to come up, get a little nom-nom of their self eating that.
Oh, my
That's what we're going to see
goodness.
for the second stock. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been 30 seconds.
Two
Kenga's
stocks
taken
down.
10%. Nom is 2 stocks down.
Oh, boy. It is Renee.
Renee.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, I'm reading the bottom again.
You
yes,
are,
yes.
yeah.
It's the top. It's Kenga
Get
versus
the overlay,
Renee.
you know. That's okay. We'll get there. Slowed down a little bit since. Hasn't gotten any big hits, but
Ooh.
that being said, Renee already at 100% on the final stock. So this is looking very favorable for Kenga, sitting at 3
Okay,
stocks
Renee.
themselves.
Okay, Renee. Renee got the berry. Waited for Kenga to come up and got 2 ding-dongs off the top platform. You love to see it.
Yeah, it was a nice combo there, but has to do it about 20 more times.
Yes. Now at 140, it will literally be a single touch that will probably kill Renee here.
How about a
And
sword to the back of the skull?
Kenga's going to take that. Pretty convincingly, those first 2 stocks were a bit of a blunder. Very much come at me. I'm waiting,
yeah.
come at me, come at me.
I'm just going to hold this
That's what they
sword
do.
here.
Yep. And the best thing you can do is, honestly, in that moment, just wait. That's about all you can do.
Unfortunately, in that moment, Renee, especially on the second stock, was on the platform above.
Right.
And that swipes through that platform. Going to take all of the damage as you would standing anywhere near that sword.
Yep, absolutely. So no character swaps. We're going to see the same characters going into game 2.
Another quick one. I thought 2 minutes was going to be the fastest ones, but
that was
or
like
one
45
stock.
seconds.
Yeah. These games, these heavy games, moving quickly.
Yep, okay, so that's a Nair going for the dash attack. So we're seeing really good stage control, most especially with heavies, but you'll see it across most characters in the cast. You want to keep this stage control. Sitting around center stage, center of the blast zone is also where it is, so you're less likely to die if you are at center stage in an advantage state.
Without that super charge-up punch that Donkey Kong has, it feels like Donkey Kong is doing a little bit more chip damage type hits, even though they're hitting really hard. Obviously, he's facing another heavy. But geez Louise, Ganondorf just able to get a couple huge hits. I mean,
Yeah.
he can 2-hit KO, where it seems like Donkey Kong without that super punch can't quite achieve the same effect.
Donkey Kong has immensely more combo potential than Ganondorf, and what we saw there was no jump. They just upbeat out of that, unfortunately going to fall to their demise under the blast zone. But both characters have some super armor baked into their abilities, so they can sit there. We saw that earlier with Ganondorf with their Warlock Punch, and then Donkey Kong with the Donkey Punch can do the same thing. That's the berry into another berry. Generally, you want to see a berry into like a smash attack there to really take that stock. But what we're not seeing a lot of is,
There you go.
that. We're not seeing a lot of that, but we just saw it. We just saw it. That up tilt has a very long startup time, but when it hits, it fries.
It's basically the same move as the bat.
Yes, the
But
forward
you can
smash.
release that forward smash whenever you want.
Yeah, absolutely. So Kenga waiting again.
Nice
Great
job.
play by Renee, playing around it, going for the down spike into the up air.
Oh boy, good dodge, stepping back away from that explosion. I wish my heel hitting the ground caused explosions.
You and me both. That'd be pretty cool.
You
Unfortunately,
get so much done.
DI will not save you there, and that is going to be Kenga taking the set 2-0.
Wow.
Over Renee.
There you go.
Yep. There it is.
Moving on through.
Moving on up.
And while we wait for our next match, we've been talking for quite some time. We're going to take a quick break while we load into our next match. We'll be right back. Stick around.
And we're back. Look at that. Imagine. Wonderful. Glad to be here. And we got a little bit of breaks for our chops so that we can serve them for you, barbecue style.
Red leather, yellow leather.
Red leather, yellow leather.
The arsonist has oddly shaped feet.
Oddly shaped feet?
Anchorman.
Anchorman, yeah. Yes. Oh, the classic.
The Human Torch was denied a bank loan. All warm-ups that he uses in the beginning of the movie. I wasn't doing any of those because I stumbled through them, obviously. So we're back here at the Welcome Super Smash Bros. Tournament here at Shenandoah Esports. Excited to be here and be casting this action. We still have a packed house full of people. Obviously, we're later on in the bracket now, only about 8 to 12 people remaining in the actual bracket. It's getting closer, so a few folks have filtered out, but we've still got such electricity in the arena. Actually, most people are just like going off and playing games on the PCs, which is also awesome. A great aspect of this space.
That's what it's for. It's used for you to come in and play on the PCs. So if you like doing that, do it whenever you want to outside of the competition allotted times. And then if you would like to work in this space, hit up a faculty or staff member. We can get you hooked up on that. We are looking for work-study opportunities to help run our arena. So with that being said, to your point, Xander, yes, we don't have that many people left in bracket, including the matches that have already been played. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sets left.
Whew.
And
And
that is including winners, losers,
I can't remember if the semifinals and the grand finals go to best of 5.
Correct. So originally it was going to be double elimination. Winner finals, losers finals, grand finals would be best of 5.
Gotcha.
Since we switched to single elimination, we're doing both of the semifinal matches and the final match as a best of 5.
I love it.
Yeah.
Honestly, they could go equally fast as a best of 3, especially if we're down to a 2-minute drill or a 1 stock or heck, even heavies now.
Yeah,
have been going really fast.
We did hear, we're getting Hyrule Temple.
Oh my gosh.
Nice. This
Here
is
we
new.
go.
This is going to be
Okay.
like a 17-minute set, more than likely. But what I was saying is while we got off mic, when we took a little break, got a little water in our system, we look over and we're like, oh no, they're playing with Pokeballs.
The first Pokeball match we had the opportunity to watch happens right when we go off stream. So, we'll get it again. Don't worry.
Yes.
I will force it somehow. I will take that wheel and I will just erase everything.
We're getting Hero. Hero versus Terry.
Okay, so Hero is the player you said has big random.
Yes, big random. And if they're not cowards, they're going to go under the stage and fight in the Hyrule Fight Club. Hyrule Fight Club is that little encased area underneath the temple. Cool thing about Super Smash Bros. Is when you hit a side or a part of the stage, if you press the shield button, it's called a tech. So you'll tech off of that surface, meaning you won't get bounced around like crazy, and you'll instead tech on that surface and recover.
Well, say it louder again about going down to Hyrule Fight Club. The players can hear you at a slight delay in the arena. Maybe you should just goad them into really laying down their arms in the space of this map that makes the most sense. We haven't seen a lot of big dodging and stuff, though, either.
No.
Though, so it's I'm pretty pleased.
They're inching down that way. I guess the top of Hyrule Temple, it's very easy to kill off the top. At the bottom, it's kind of a random effect whether or not you're actually going to get tech off in that area. Go meter is now up for Terry. That is very similar to the meters that we've seen before, and Geyser's going to kill. So that was Power Geyser. He threw it down on the ground. It has an expanded hitbox up, and this is Hyrule Fight Club, what we're seeing right now.
And looks like Hero has a mana pool.
Yes, Hero does have a mana pool, so he can't keep spamming those random options I was talking about earlier. You can see that menu coming up now, choosing the Crackle Slash, now going for the Bang. Yep, so it's 16 options randomized into 4 available options.
Okay, and you have to take some time to select each one. That's
correct. So
it's tough.
For those of you that are interested about video game history, for years it was actually a contentious point in the rule sets for international players coming over. We had Japanese players coming over, and they would switch the switch to Japanese mode so that you couldn't read what they were choosing.
Oh.
So they had to change the rule sets and update them to where you now have the game played in the native language of the country that you are playing in. So if you're a Japanese player going to the US, you have to learn all of those 16 moves in English.
Wow. And vice versa.
And vice versa. Yep, if you're going to Japan.
I love that.
It is really neat, right? It adds a whole nother flavor to the game. Just like we're seeing a whole nother flavor with them going under the stage. Elim now hanging out in Hyrule Fight Club down under the stage with 78% kind of goading Kenga down here.
Yeah, had Crackle Burst, I think was the move.
Yep, Crackle Slash.
Oh, Crackle Slash.
It is an odd move.
Yeah. I guess that's the electricity coming out of the sword.
Correct.
Yeah, fun. Here we go.
Psych Up.
What's that do?
Oh, I forgot to mention as well. So Psych Up is going to enhance what Hero's next move. Hero has random crits in their smash attacks that will just instantly kill you. Forgot to mention that.
Wow.
When you're playing under Hyrule Fight Club, if you hit that tech, like we just saw Elim do there, then it's going to be a lot harder to kill, but still an opportunity.
Yeah, you did say this was going to be a longer match.
Thwack! Hey, that's the insta-kill.
Thwack!
If you're above a certain percent, so there's Thwack, and then there's another one that I'm spacing off the top of my head. It's not Slat. One of them happens right in front of you instantly. The other one is a projectile that's fired out that can hit you and then kill you.
Gotcha. It seems like Thwack was the ideal one to have here in Hyrule Fight Club.
Yes. Now at 73%, Kenga looking unfortunate. Psych Up gonna come out 176%. The down throw gonna recover high. Whack. So it's Thwack and Whack. Whack was the other one.
Okay. Gotcha.
Hero doesn't have much left in their mana though. 19 left.
And it slowly recovers, so gonna have to rely on the neutral game here.
Ooh, Bounce. So Bounce is really good. It reflects all projectiles sent to Hero.
But facing a character like Terry, not many projectiles to deal with.
Correct.
Gotcha.
So now that Go meter is still strong on Terry. They have their last stock. They're hanging out in Hyrule Fight Club, understanding what they have ahead of them. Psych Up going to come out from Elim. And as we're getting further through this bracket, I'm loving to see the more understanding in this character diversity, now 169%. But that's why they call it Hyrule Fight Club. You're not out until you're out, baby. And that's going to be Kenga now trying to go back down. Elim still hasn't taken a hit. As I say that, they're going to get down tilt. And this top blast zone is going to spell danger for Kenga here.
And Hero's abilities, are they able to stack?
Yes, some of them can.
Wow.
Dash
okay,
attack
so like
and the tech.
Shield and Crackle Slash potentially, and just
yeah,
various
some of them,
things.
So like
yeah.
if you use
like passive
Psych
versus
Up
active,
and then those will work.
Okay.
There's
Yeah,
also one that's probably one of the best moves Hero has in its disposal we didn't see out there, is Snooze. So you throw it out, it's a ball that travels at a very slow pace, but if it hits you, you fall asleep. And you're asleep.
I never would have guessed with that name.
Yeah. Yeah, right? No, kind of hard to anticipate what that's for.
They call it Snooze because it goes so slow. It'll put you to sleep because it takes so long to dodge.
If you snooze,
oh,
you lose.
Out. Oh.
You're out. All right, so Rosina's switch up here, going from the Terry to the Incineroar. Very popular and beloved Pokemon.
I've seen the clothesline used very effectively in some of our matches in the NACE Star League, or as it was.
Yeah, as it was. Run up, forward, smash. Very interesting coming out. Hyrule Fight Club, just... This is the love of it. So what's cool about Smash
there it is.
Ultimate, there it is, yep, the clothesline. What's cool about Smash Ultimate?
Double!
Another? Hold up.
Because that's a second input you have to time perfectly to get. I don't know what
otherwise you throw them up.
I don't know what the frame... Oh my gosh. I can't believe we've seen 3 perfectly executed clotheslines right now.
When you are at the percent that Kenga is at, you are in untechable range, which is what we just saw. So if the puff of smoke that is coming off the character, if it turns red, that means that you cannot tech the stage anymore, or you're getting to the point where you cannot tech the stage anymore. You're going to get bounced around like a bounce ball.
And that's the whole glory of being down in that Fight Club area. There's so many surfaces to bounce off of.
And it does have diminishing returns, so you might bounce off the first couple surfaces, then if you tech again, then you might be able to tech that because your speed is decreased.
Gotcha. So there's multiple chances to tech.
Yep. Cool. Well, yes, there's a window. You have to kind of time it. You got to. It's all about timing.
Right, but a new window for each surface you're flying towards.
Yep.
Nice. I'm learning.
You love it, and that's the beauty of Smash. It's I think very easy to understand the core mechanics. Just harder to actually perfect them. as we're seeing Kanga expertly tech multiple of these clotheslines, as you called it, from Incineroar, doing quite a bit.
Yeah, Elam doing a really good job controlling game number 1, and now in game number 2, they're tied in stock, but that percentage on Kanga potentially insurmountable, and that's going to be a kill confirm. Elam up in stock, 73% to his name, and a little bit of work left to do for Roy.
Yeah, Roy, at very low percent, though, it should be pretty hard for Incineroar to kill here. Gonna have to rack up a little bit more. Adversely, Kanga just needs a couple more conversions here to really close out this stock, depending on where they're at in the stage.
Now tied in. Oh, but holy.
He was enhanced. So he so he used his down B. His down B is like a counter that makes his next move more powerful. And so what he did was he clotheslined with that, and that was game.
Yeah, clothesline already very effective, and if it's enhanced at 88%, bye-bye.
That's what we call a no bueno.
No bueno. That's what we call the ding-dong of the Incineroar.
Very true. Very true. So that was game, checks notes, 2. Wait, that was game 2.
That was game 2.
Yeah, that was game 2 because they played.
That was a 2-0 in
first.
favor of Elam.
Elam, yeah.
I had to check the name on the screen below. Yeah. So we're going to take a look at the well, you guys are probably going to watch. No, you're not watching replays. I just had to check real quick. Those will be engaged in just a moment, and then we get to look at the bracket.
Yeah,
there you go.
sure.
Now you're watching replays, and they're going to pull up the bracket for us so we can fill you in on where we're at. Okay, so we are now in our round of 8. That was a round of 6. That was a round of 16 matchup, but we do have 2 active off-stream rounds. Oh no, that was our round of 8. Elam versus Kanga.
Yeah, it was our first match in our round of 8. We are finishing up the round of 16. We're seeing Grizzly take on Christian P. They're about 15 minutes into their set, so I imagine that'll be done very soon. So yeah, we're in the round of 8 now. Kangaroo Feet versus Mangoes, Chiliad versus Mango, and then the winner of Grizzly and Christian P will face off against Wailing number 5. If you have not checked out the bracket, very easy to do so. Start.gg /Shenyu
SU dash welcome week dash
But there's a shorthand. You can't see the shorthand.
/event /ultimate singles / links are pinned in the Twitch and YouTube.
Yeah, so you don't have to copy and paste that. Much easier.
Exclamation point bracket.
The point that I'm getting to is that we do have a local here in Winchester. If you're just tuning into stream, we're going to be linking that local information on the Start GG. If you're interested in going out to the locals as well, you can also reach out to the contact information on the Start GG. We are more than happy to get you connected. Go support your Super Smash Bros. Locals. It is very unique in a community where you see people coming out once a week to compete in person.
Yeah, and if you go weekly, you start to make some friends, see some familiar faces, get engaged within the community. That is not directly affiliated with Shenandoah Esports, but we do have a Shenandoah Esports student that runs those every single week.
And tons of players that go out.
And tons of our players that go out to those every single week as well. Until competition for collegiate matches start up, which just happens to be on the same night.
Yeah, unfortunate. We're working around it. We'll maybe get there. But for now, we're here, and we're watching Mango versus Chiliad, a matchup that at this point we should be well-versed in, Bowser versus Ganondorf.
Yeah. We've seen the Ganondorf come out on top in several instances in this matchup so far throughout the bracket, and Chiliad is no different here. Now not up basically 100% on that of Mango.
Yeah, and what's cool is we've seen both of these players play today so far, and so that's unique as we're getting further into the bracket. Chiliad, very comfortable on this Ganondorf. We saw Chiliad on the Ganondorf earlier. Mango, though, we've not seen quite on this Bowser. Excited to see what they're going to bring to the table. They're currently 156. They're living quite well. Cucumber's just got to get a meaty back air, and that's going to take the first stock.
Interesting thing about Mango, on our Rocket League team, our varsity Rocket League team, and honestly one of the most versatile gamers I have ever met.
Truly.
Plays so many different titles at a fairly competitive level, as you see in the semifinals here for our Welcome Week tournament.
Not quite. Round of 8.
Still round of 8.
Round of 8.
Gotcha.
But still, that's pretty high up. Out of 38 competitors to make it into the top 8 in a game that you do not play,
yeah,
pretty dang good.
Yeah. So just goes to show you a lot of the transferable skills. And wow, the dunkage. We've got Chiliad Griff now at a 2-1 lead for Chiliad.
Ganondorf side B grabs, and he recognized he was up a stock. He was about to lose his stock. That was the best possible move Chiliad could have used, because now he's taking the game.
And now he's up 1-0.
And it's gone.
Wow. No, that's a really good point, because I assume that he grabs and spikes. That's what it looked like?
He grabs and he takes you down. You can mash out of it so that he just dies. It's not an insta-kill, but it's very, very difficult to have the timing to mash out of that. To that same point, he had to kill himself for it, right?
Right.
But because he was such a high percent, he understood Bowser hits hard. Next time Bowser hits me, I'm probably dead.
Right.
So I'm going to go out on my own terms.
I like it.
And take him with me.
Yeah,
so he's down
absolutely.
another stock.
And the fact that he did that right on the bottom level of the stage instead of higher up, no time to recover.
Yeah, absolutely. And if he does it on the stage, it puts him into a tech option, but it's not as good as just straight up killing him.
Yeah. All right, well, already up 1-0. We knew these heavy matches were going to go fast. These guys hit so hard. 15 seconds into this, and we're already at pretty decently high percentages for both players. Of course, Chiliad up 1-0.
So I'm actually starting to see some combo potential here.
Okay, for
both characters. We haven't really seen it so far in the tournament yet, but I'm liking the options coming out of these characters. It seems like they've both played this game at least long enough to know what combos into itself, right? So we're seeing specifically Ganondorf do the dash attack and do the up air. That usually is pretty true, and we're also seeing Nair strings come out of Ganondorf. I'm actually loving to see that in a community-grown tournament like we're having here at Welcome Week, that folks kind of already have that advantage and experience about the game.
Nair being?
Neutral air. It's when he jumps in the air.
For the people at home, of course, definitely not for me.
Like Falcon when he does the double kick in the air.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Woo! And that, my friends, is Chiliad with the perfect game. 3-0 stocks up on Mango, and it will be Chiliad advancing into the semifinals to face off against somebody number 5. I can't remember what the name was.
Yeah, I mean, we'll get there, but
I just heard
certainly
Mambo number 5.
Mambo
Wailing number 5.
Yeah, Wailing number 5. You actually were not wrong. That is their verbatim name, W-A-I-L-I-N-G.
Oh, Chiliad's going
number the 5.
Yeah, Chiliad's moving on to the semifinals. They will face off against Christian P or Wailing number 5, a matchup happening off stream at the moment. And we currently have Kangaroo Feet versus Mangoes happening off stream as well. We saw very early, our first matchup with Kangaroo Feet definitely saw potential in that player, and it is shown as 3 more matches, 3 rounds later, Kangaroo Feet still kicking it.
Yeah, and I mean, if we're looking heavy at the bracket here, the only time Kangaroo Feet has lost a game was in the first round against Joe.
Yeah. And that was in a 1 stock, so that was just he got to 1 stock first.
Absolutely, yeah, which is crazy. I mean, as we're getting further into the bracket, like you said earlier, we're seeing a lot of 2-0s. Very rare we're seeing a 2-1, maybe once a round, consistently what I'm seeing here. So going into the top part of this bracket, I am interested to see if things shake out a little closer as we get into the best of 5 territory.
Yeah, and that is impending. One of the next match we watch. Oh, wow. Kangaroo Feet falls 2-1, speaking of which, to Mangoes. So it's going to be Elim versus Mangoes in our first semifinal matchup, and then Chiliad awaiting Christian P or Wailing number 5 in the other one. Those are our top 5 competitors here in this Welcome Week tournament. We'll see which one. I imagine we'll go on to watch Elim versus Mangoes, since that is the first match that's available. And the other one will happen off stream whenever Christian P and Wailing number 5 finish up theirs.
That is the awkward part now that we're kind of at this stage in the bracket. We're not going to have games as readily available as what we've had previously in the bracket. So there may be some time in between games that we're really waiting for that next stage to start. We have a total of 4 games left, including Christian P versus Wailing number 5. So, like we said, things were going to pick up, and we are true to our word. That is exactly what's going on.
And that match is already 9 minutes in, so that one's somewhere cruising along. If it's in the process of a 2-0, then that one's about to end. So.
Just moving. So we got Elim versus Mangoes, like we said earlier. 2 new characters on stream that we've not seen, and this is going to be a 2-minute match. We got Rob versus Inkling.
the 2-minute drill. Tell me a little bit about each one of these characters and what their strengths and weaknesses are against the other.
Yeah, so Inkling, obviously from popular Nintendo game Splatoon, and then Rob was actually just a toy in the 80s. Isn't really from a Nintendo video game.
Rob, marketing device for Nintendo, actually.
Exactly, yep. So Rob is one of the best characters in the game, in a lot of people's opinions. I would say he's a top 20 character. He is a zoner, but also has a lot of great movement, has one of the best recoveries in the game, great neutral tools. Inkling was considered really good early. Inkling has some projectiles that they can throw out. They are very much a brawler type of character. They want to get ink on you, and that will increase the damage and knockback that they inflict on you. But as we saw earlier, Rob able to get a combo off the top and then off their top, and then push them off the side of the edge into the blast zone. It's just a great character. We haven't even seen a side B yet from Rob, and that's arguably his strongest move.
Yeah, really big zoning from Elim so far, only suffering 49% so far, already having inflicted 82 and a stock onto Mangoes. So really, really strong start from Elim. And look out, folks, 45 seconds left on the clock.
Who do you think looks cooler?
Who do you think looks cooler? Well, I'm a big fan for Retro, and I've seen Rob the Robot deal incredible damage in many of the NACE matches that I've watched for our team. So, Rob.
Gonna go Rob? Yeah. I think that's a very fair pick.
Yeah.
Rob is pretty cool. I think Inkling has some of the cool particle effects in the game, coolest particle effects, and moves. I think Inkling is just a well thought out character. It was one of the first characters that they introduced in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. That side B is going to probably kill, not quite yet.
So Rob has paint on him. Is there any change to gameplay with the paint?
Certainly, yeah. So that paint,
the ink.
Yeah, the ink, it increases knockback. I think it deals a little bit more damage. If it's on the ground, so if he uses roller, it actually slows you. So Inkling kind of wants to do that, wants to entice you in, get a little bit of ink on you. Once you're inked, go for the smash attacks, go for the combo potential, go for the conversions.
Gotcha. All right, well, that is going to be a 1-0 start for Elim on Rob.
Yeah, Rob is just a very, very versatile character. A lot of people really don't like Rob's top that he throws out in side B. His carry potential is insane, but I think he's a very honest character for a top tier. We see him played at the highest level pretty frequently.
And you can see why, right? The moveset is really great for both zoning potential and kill confirms. Great poke potential there. And once you get close, boy, I mean, the combos are insane.
Yeah, I mean, Elim is doing a phenomenal job of these conversions and combos. The down tilt forward and 2 down tilts into the forward air, the down throw, dash attack. Everything is working out exceptionally well for Elim. The up tilt, or sorry, the up air is one of the best moves Rob has.
And even in that quick recovery right off the stage, there wasn't a lot of threat of going down necessarily, but sneaking in a quick laser for poke damage while he's recovering, I don't think Mango's expecting something like that.
Probably not, and really good point. Yeah, Mango is in middle of stage, just trying to keep this neutral alive, staying in advantage state, but having a tough time doing so when you have someone who has as much mobility as Rob to get around this stage.
Yeah, and really strong start from Elim once again. Up a stock and about same percentage on Mango's. 57 seconds left on the clock, so Mango's going to have to move fast to try and even this one up, and then also get some of that free percentage back.
Yeah, oh my gosh, okay, we saw a reverse B reset. Okay, nice Elim, looking strong. Going for a dash attack into a jab, kind of toying with Mango there. Could have honestly got the kill. Surprised that we didn't see Mango punish that, but Mango just really needs to take this stock. If so, they might be able to rack up enough percent, but Rob is just waiting patiently.
Oh yeah, time is on his side, right? 20 seconds left on the clock. It is Elim's game to lose here. And he's just going to kind of cruise to it, especially at 195% on the second stock of Mango's here.
Yeah, I mean, Elim looks incredibly strong. I am not going to lie. This might be the character to take the tournament as they win this game. Or sorry, they don't win. This is 2-0, but this is a best of 5.
That's right. That's right. Best of 5. So if Rob takes game number 3, that will be Elim in the grand finals.
Yes. And Elim been incredibly strong so far from what we've seen in the bracket. I would like to see this character in Grants. Not Donkey Kong, but Elim specifically. We're going to see Elim switch to Donkey Kong, probably show you some of the sauce I was talking about earlier. Opening up the fridge, going through the spice rack, seeing what they have at their availability. Probably a bunch of back air strings. We'll see what we have in store for us.
Well, not to mention, you've got some of the players that may not necessarily be playing at the moment. I don't know if our other semifinal match is underway yet. It might be. But the fact that he doesn't necessarily maybe want to be a one-trick pony going into the grand finals, showing a little bit more, showing I can win on Donkey Kong. So if they're trying to counter our, obviously it depends on our randomizer whether or not he's going to be forced onto something like that. But this is really great practice. If he's forced to play heavies in the grand finals, he's getting a little bit of reps on that Donkey Kong.
Yeah, and looking extremely confident doing it. Going off stage, you can kind of tell by the character movement, the moves that he's opting to do, and just how fluid he's playing this Donkey Kong, that he has experience on this character and experience in the game for sure. That's not slight to Mango at all. Mango is actually doing exceptionally well against a character like what we're seeing from Elim right now, with the movement around these platforms. Catching that, now sitting at 93. It's that ink that you were talking about earlier here. You can now very clearly see it on Donkey Kong, that blue ink. Gonna paint him up. Now an entirely blue monkey. Just needs to get that smash attack off and should send Donkey Kong flying. I mean, 117%, gonna have quite a bit of knockback there.
Yeah, plus a ton of ink. That is gonna be significant, but staying alive long enough that it's ebbing away. Obviously the percentage remains, but the impact of that ink going to be going away. The advantage that Mangoes was holding on to.
On God?
And that, I mean, that's just showing, all right, well.
Oh, no.
Oh, and there,
no.
I mean, you want to talk about a.
Oh, wait, he recovers, though. He recovers. That was a great recovery. The taunt into the cargo throw, into the, no, I'm coming back. Don't worry about it.
Oh, boy, that would have been a little bit of karma, right?
Just a tad bit of, oh, no. Oh, no, don't do it to him.
First, I'm going to slap you a couple times, throw you into the bottom of the stage, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be Elim up 3-0, advancing into the grand finals of the Super Smash Bros. Shenandoah Esports Welcome Week tournament. There's more words I could have said to describe what's happening today, but that seemed sufficient.
Well fought, though. That was a well-fought game.
Yeah.
I have loved watching the character diversity in this tournament, as well as the player diversity. Lots of new players, old players, young players, returning players. You know, it's kind of all across the board. But I do believe, looking at bracket, that we have our grand finals coming up.
We do have our grand finals coming up. Obviously, we have Elim advancing, but currently on the other side of the bracket, and I'm going to have production pull that up one more time real quick. I did see Wailing number 5 advance from the round of 8, facing off against Chiliad. They've been facing off for 10.5 minutes so far, so that will come to an end here momentarily, and they will be meeting against a very confident, very dangerous Elim in the grand finals.
Yeah, I mean, it's one set, right? So, I mean, we're in best of 5 territory now, but as they move on into grand finals, there is no bracket reset. That's just grand finals. So you're playing that best of 5, and we're one and done. But we will have, whoever's advancing, they win the prizes, right? Both
That's right.
Because we have 2 prizes.
Yeah, we've got first and second place prizing available. So Elim already in the loot available.
Yeah. Yeah, really, really exciting. We're seeing some replays. You just saw some replays.
We weren't paying attention.
Yeah, as is tradition, as is normal around these parts. As we're heading into grand finals, I just want to take a couple seconds to shout out the wonderful people who made this event possible. All of our staff here at Shenandoah University Esports program were TOing the bracket. They were in the back of house running production. Shout out to the folks over in production. I was under the impression it was just Ian and Victor earlier, but Moss is back there as well, so shout out Moss, who's back in the prod room making things happen. Shout out to the students who came out for Welcome Week, and if you are not part of the esports program, you just came in as a guest today, shout out to you. Thank you for coming in, supporting what we're doing, and in turn being part of our little community we have here. Yeah,
it's been an absolute blast having everybody here, and of course, one final reminder before we head here into Grands in just a moment, that we're having a Welcome Week info, I guess not Welcome week. It's first week of classes info esports session on Tuesday night at 5 p.m. here in the Esports Arena. You can learn about everything that you have available to you in the esports program, projects we're working on, trips we're going on, classes that we're going to be offering this fall and in the spring. Learn all about what we have going on here. It'll be about 90 minutes of your time, and there's going to be so much cool stuff that we have to tell you about that you're not going to want to miss it.
Yeah, it'll be a phenomenal night. I know that I'm going to be there, excited to be a part of the community. We got classes starting up next week, so your and I's time will start to dwindle very shortly. We'll have those classes rolling, doing stuff. I'm really excited for this upcoming semester, though. It's my first semester coming into the program. The folks here are absolutely phenomenal, par none. Beautiful people to work with. So if you're looking at getting into the community but you're unsure what you want to do, don't fret. Come talk to us one-on-one. All of our offices are over in HHH, and we're in the same hallway. So if you go and you talk to Alyssa and you're like, I'm interested about classes, she may point you to Xander or I. If you're interested in getting involved with the esports program from a competitive sense, you'll probably talk to Fernando, Broadcast, Ian. It really is a supported program endemically. We all come from the esports industry. We've done stuff outside of the industry as well, but all industry experts in our own right.
That's right.
So, yeah.
Well said.
Yeah. Very, very excited. So I'm hearing now that they're going to allow us to come back out of the cave in just a couple of minutes. And the voice of God is telling me that we get a little break before we head into Grand Finals. So we are going to take advantage of that break, get a little water in our system before Grand Finals. Stay tuned. We'll be back shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back for the grand finals of the Shenandoah University Esports Program Welcome Week Super Smash Bros. Tournament.
We have been given the power to decide. We have decided that every single game is going to be a new rule set. So, without further ado, let's just see what game number 1 is going to be.
All right, we're spinning the wheel. One of the pin caps fell off, and we are getting Pokeballs only for game number 1.
My dream has come true. We finally get to watch a Pokeball
I'm going to move
game.
this off to the side for some engineering.
It can stay. Oh, they're going to fix it?
Yeah, they're going to fix it for us while we're waiting. And as in they're going to fix it, I am recruiting Kip to fix it for us as we're waiting throughout the game.
Thank you so much.
Wonderful Super Smash Bros. Player here in the program.
As we said, Wailing number 5 versus Elim.
Yes.
Both players in the grand finals. We obviously also have a third place match happening
off-stream.
And they're playing 2-minute drill.
They are, yeah, and they're right over here on the right. You can see somewhat in the background. You can see the head, but that is happening as we are off stream. Yeah, right over there. Yeah, it'll be a good time. Third place match, since this is a single elimination event, that will be where they end. They're playing for third and fourth place period. So for this grand finals match, we have our number 1 and number 2. They both will be receiving prizes at the end of the set.
And we'll get that prizing over here at some point so we can present it. But we have 5, potentially 5, at minimum 3 games to get through. Game number 1, obviously Pokeballs. Very excited about that. I have not seen Super Smash Bros. Pokeballs. I've only seen Nintendo 64 Pokeballs back when I used to play Super Smash Bros. And obviously all the competition that I've ever watched, there's no Pokeballs.
I think it's updated to Sun and Moon 2 or Ultra Sun and Moon. I think that's the furthest game it's updated to. So you might see some Pokemon that you don't know that are outside the original 150.
Well, let's go ahead and get started. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the grand finals. Elim versus Wailing number 5. And that's a tall...
that's Executor.
That's Executor.
It's an Alolan Executor, so it's very tall. We're going to see Snorlax, part of the original 151. I am loving Wailing number 5's tag. That is very funny. And Elim back on the Rob again. So Executor's head, as you can see right there, counting as its own part of the stage. So it's you can't throw anything past it. Mew's going to come out. That's going to be a Darkrai next. Going to get hit with a Darkrai ball. And that is going to hurt. If the up smash connects, it will. That's going to be Elim up now with 3 stocks at 100%.
Wow, and I don't think we've seen Wailing number 5 on stream yet, but we've seen a lot of Ganondorf.
Yes.
And really, the power, we've only seen Ganondorf versus other heavies. The power against super heavies like Ganondorf, it's the quickness that Elim's able to get with a lot of the zoning potential. And the Pokeballs don't hurt.
They definitely don't hurt, but what will hurt is that Latios and Latias combo. Getting hit by that. Oh, and then getting hit by top into the beam off stage. That's going to be Poop recovering, though. Maybe I shouldn't say that. That's Wailing number 5. That's the tag that they chose. I didn't say it.
Oh, boy. And the Pokeball's not going to land. This one's going high in there. That is a scary-looking thing.
Yeah, imagine, you're in the middle of just fighting someone, and they pull out God to fight you.
Is that a God Pokemon?
It is a God Pokemon,
wow.
Yes. That'd be interesting. So Mimikyu coming out as well, beloved fan favorite in the Pokemon game. So we're just seeing Pokeballs coming out galore. We saw Wailing
we
number
set
5.
it to frequent, you know.
Yes.
There's just tons and tons of Pokeballs. It's just chaos.
The beauty of it, almost getting that down air off. Gonna get eaten into the forward smash. Gonna take that percentage. That's 49-64 coming out of it. But unfortunately, at 145 now, Elim gonna get this up air off. Not quite. They're gonna wait. Stalling for the up air, gonna find it on the second time around, trying to recover back to the platform. That's now 71 to Wailing number 5's 23. We got about 4 minutes and 45 seconds left on the clock.
You know what I'm realizing is, like, outside of 151, there's like a lot of very scary Pokemon you wouldn't want to live amongst in the Pokemon world. That one that looked like just a little shroud of a blanket had a giant shadow hand come out of it and then eat you. So
terrifying.
Yeah, I don't need any of that.
Oh, true combo potential. The store you into the forward smash. Okay, I see you, Elim.
Game number 1 going over to Elim on that so effective Rob we saw in the semifinals, and the Pokeballs definitely helped. We are back here with the wheel to find out what game number 2 is going to be. Here we go. Oh, that was a pen cap that came off.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We continue.
Random characters.
So they will be selecting random characters for the next game.
They're going to step a little bit outside of their comfort zones here. Potentially, they could get lucky and get something that they have played and practiced before. Let's see what the random gods have in store for us. Banjo and Kazooie and Dr. Mario.
My boy! Banjo's my main for anyone that cares. And Dr. Mario is a beloved character in the game. Got some sauce, playing awesome. Okay, got the double up air. Going for grenade, as they call it. Like grenade, but it's an egg.
Yeah, got it.
Oh, they're ending the game.
Oh,
Whoa.
they didn't like their characters. So you want to roll again?
Pokeballs. They have Pokeballs.
Okay.
They didn't have Pokeballs on. Honestly, though, they should have kept it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, let's do random and Pokeballs. They stack. Next is 2 minutes. Next is 1
God,
stock.
that would be awful, though. Like, if we just kept the first one? Yeah. Just kept rolling it? Oh, my. Okay, they're going back to random battlefield. They're going to randomize again, so it will be different characters. Oh, no, wait. They're going to pick the same characters, which is totally fine. They should do that. Tio's discretion, that was the characters that they originally had rolled.
Right.
So usually you get that in characters when it's randomized.
I love it. Here we go.
Oh, and they're both yellow. That's cute.
Oh, no, it's going to be so confusing.
Right. The bear versus the most iconic video game character of all time. Oh my God, the sauce coming out. Okay, the down B. So
Wow.
Dr. Mario's really neat. He has kind of a mix-up between Mario and Luigi's kit, and he hits a lot harder. Dash attack, going for the up air. Grenade
Almost
just
feels like these are practiced characters. They look very fluid in a lot of the combos they're putting out, especially there. Elim able to put that grenade out in the middle of a combo.
That's probably going to be a forward throw. Yeah, we're seeing it into the egg. Oh, Dr. Mario has very poor recovery, so he used his nair to drag him down so that he was unable to recover. That's exactly what we saw.
Wow, and swiping down, getting a little bit more free damage onto Wailing. And up a stock still. Just sitting at 69% on that 3 stock.
Going for the Wonder Wing. Only 5 of those per stock is going to be at Elim's disposal.
Now tell me what the Wonder Wing is.
The Wonder Wing is one of the best moves in Banjo's kit. A lot of people hate that move. It has complete invulnerability, and it will do a lot of knockback, so you can't hit them at all while they're in Wonder Wing, but you can grab a Banjo out of Wonder Wing.
Oh. And he only has 5 per stock.
Correct.
Gotcha. Or is it 5 per round?
5 per stock.
Okay.
Correct. So when he respawns here, you can see those golden feathers above his head. He has now another 5. Speaking of which, 97-7. Wailing number 5 going to want to hold on to the stock for quite some time. So Elim going to need to get some kills here. Unfortunately, you can't do that with Dr. Mario. Does not have the vertical recovery options to get back.
I think Wailing's win condition here is waiting out Elim's controller battery. I saw a low battery indicator happening. So that may be the way that he's able to come back in this game.
Yeah, trying to go for the defib there, but Wailing number 5 not going to quite find it. Instead, going back and resetting in neutral. Elim holding on to this percent for quite some time. Now finally going to get hit, now at 91.
But still up on that stock. Time is not necessarily going to be a factor here, but whether or not Wailing number 5 gets into an unrecoverable position here as he has for his first 2 stocks.
Yeah, I was waiting for that up smash. Oh, drag down into the forward tilt. Going for another up smash. Yeah, I think you were right earlier, Xander. I think both of these players have experience on these characters. They're both looking very fluid in the options they're choosing.
Yeah, definitely, especially on this Elim Banjo. It just feels like comboing together those projectiles plus the dashes and the ledge guarding just felt really, really natural.
Yeah, and it looked natural. I mean, that was a close game, albeit Banjo was able to take it out. That's now going to put Elim up 2-0, and we have our wheel once more to spin.
That's right. I'm not even going to lift it because it just has not been the best.
All right, you got it this time. Let's
Number
see it.
3. There goes another pen cap.
Okay. We're going to Hyrule Temple.
Okay.
Hyrule Temple. You love to see it. You love to hear it.
See the heads
Hyrule Fight
shaking. The
Club
competitors
coming
going, oh, no.
Yeah,
they get to pick what characters they want. So.
If you are a diehard Super Smash Brothers fan and you compete frequently in the community, making sure that I got all those pin caps, those pesky pin caps out from underneath me. If you play frequently in the community, you're probably rolling your eyes at the stage. This is not a competitively viable stage. I'm looking at everyone, though. I could have chosen Great Cave Offensive. It would have been awful.
I don't know what that map is.
Worse
Sounds
than
horrible.
this. Larger than this, like twice the size of this.
Oh, God. At least there's like a very specific place you can go in here where you just get smacked around on the walls a lot.
And notice how Wailing number 5 is trying to entice Elim underneath here because they want to go to Hyrule Fight Club. They're playing the Ganondorf. They want to get the bounces off of the stage and hope for the lack of techs.
But we've seen that Incineroar down there get tons and tons of combos with that clothesline so effectively. And I don't think it really matters where Elim is on the map with this Incineroar. It feels like he's been pretty well in control. Now up 2-0 in game.
Yeah, very true. Wailing number 5. Ooh,
oh, there you go. There was that missed time going up.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Which actually might have worked to their benefit had they had a little bit more percent. But that up smash going to take the first stock, and Elim sitting at a very comfortable 21.4%.
Ah, yes, an intentional missed time so we could send him up. Of
Yes,
course.
yes.
All strategic here in the grand finals.
Yes, for sure. If you send them up into the blast zone, it's much closer than the side blast zones on this map if you are this high up in Temple. And look at Elim just baiting Wailing number 5 to approach. Does not want to approach them, does not want to go to Hyrule Fight Club, just wants to put a cap on this grand finals and finish it out.
Already has a stock on him, but sitting at 102%. Now finally as the combos start to come through. But a good little recovery there from Wailing. The clothesline will connect. And now Wailing at 50%.
Okay, gonna recover, get back now at 136. You know, I'm actually surprised that we haven't seen Elim go to Hyrule Fight Club quite yet. Since they're at 136, they could live a little bit longer, but that back air, that big meaty claw, gonna catch them.
Yeah, feeling pretty comfortable though, no matter. But this is Rage, right? That's on Elim at the moment.
Correct.
Hitting a little bit harder.
But gonna get hit even as hard at 155. That's going to be the tech coming out from Wailing number 5, not to get caught up, and unfortunately going to get hit that time with the up smash into the up air, biding their time. Wailing number 5 needs to reset here.
Just getting juggled a couple times, really unrecoverable the way that Elim's been controlling the ground.
Ooh, going for the grab, instead going to find the other end of it, but they're going to tech, and then they're going to get grabbed themselves. Not going to read the roll correctly, though. The up smash going to take it. Your momentum is taking you straight off the map there.
Wow. And that's the beauty of this area of the map.
Yes. Oh, waiting. It's a standoff. Oh, yeah, approach.
I can do this for 4 minutes and 18 seconds more.
Oh, the dance, the wait and bait. Okay, here we go. Wailing number 5, biding their time.
Show me your moves.
Going to, gonna pull out the sword. Gonna pull out a couple of taunts.
Man, riveting gameplay. Wow.
There's the forward smash and the tactical crouches coming through.
Crouches coming through as well. Coming out on top.
Woo! Oh,
but there it is. The victory from Elim, 3-0 in the grand finals. Congratulations.
The arena erupts at that victory. Everyone's super stoked. We love to see folks come out and just have fun, and that's what we saw today.
We have some prizes that we have to give to our final competitors. It looks like it might be happening off stream, which is perfectly fine. Alyssa does what she wants. She's the program director. But congratulations to everybody that was here, especially the people that made it all the way to the grand finals. But thank you so much for coming out. This has been an incredible event. We had an absolute blast. This is the first time I've gotten to be on the mic with Mr. Nuke.
Likewise.
And this has been obviously.
Yeah. But no, I've also had a great time. We've been looking forward to this and trying to bide our time to get on mic, and this was the perfect opportunity to do so.
That's right. And now we've got a whole semester of talking to do.
Yeah, true.
In our classes. But we're really excited about the impending semester. One final remember, Tuesday right here, 5 p.m. Come learn about the program and everything that has to offer. And we will see you there in person because you're coming. And my name is Xander. This is Chase. This has been an absolute blast. we will see you soon.
122% needs to get a touch here, but going to get hit by the tail. That Ridley tail is deadly, and it's going to take out Joe S.
Style
So
motion.
It makes. Oh, they're going to drag him off the edge!
Kangaroo feet. I don't want either one of them to be out of this
the
tournament
back
already.
air. That's it. Unless if he gets the limit break off. Oh, he could have got the correct. Probably best to wait out the meter here if Mango knows how to get back. So that's another thing. Bayonetta has one.
What makes it not intuitive?
So it's kind of like if you've ever played Pikachu in any level.
Yeah,
you know,
I'm familiar. Yes,
You also play
tactical
Fortnite.
crouching.
Yes, a myriad of tools to use at their disposal. One of which is DI.
Gotcha. Wow, this is coming down to it.
There it is.
And
Box that he played on the ground, and it was like made out of cardboard.
Oh,
it was
that's
incredibly
great.
funny. Read things and throw things out from mid-stage that will cross the entire map.
Mangoes. Sorry.
Mangoes, bye-bye.
Wow. Was able to get this kill. That will be the match, and that's looking.
Is the fact that he can. Oh, KO punch is what he can do. And dash attack coming through, looking for an up smash. Corn back air, one of the best in the game, but that Sonic up smash.
When facing another heavy.
Oh, wow.
Oh, 59%. We got some free. I mean, you could call this like free damage on Bowser right now, and it's a free kill.
Really having to take the stock from that Jamie now. That Jamie gonna power up a punch to start out the game, and that's gonna put a solid 50%.
Oh, no.
Bowser is going for the Warlock punch, and you're super armored, so that's gonna hit. Just
my
tanked all of that
God.
damage, and gonna kill Bowser there. Not gonna quite find it. Forward air off the platform. The forward smash is going to take.
Congratulations. And we've already got a KO.
Yeah, I think so, but honestly, they're goated.
Oh,
They're
the
gonna
DI
live. They're
was
gonna-
good.
Yeah, the DI was great. Gonna get back to stage, 61%. Oh no, might live
Sonic
that. Not often loved by the community. A lot of people love it because it's a Kingdom Hearts stage. I can tell you.
Yeah, this is pretty one-sided so far for Musty.
Oh my gosh! So what happened was,
That's awesome.
it's really cool. And that recovery,
Honeybee Warrior making a comeback.
going for the forward throw, not knowing the ding dong, but gonna go for that forward smash. Not gonna quite take it. 143 looking to recover back to stage.
no!
Didn't need harder stages to recover on because of how the bottom of the stage is structured.
Whoa.
And so good. Recovering back to stage, that's what we like to
That
see.
is a positive, but almost.
Spike. Sitting underneath that platform is going to be Bowser knowing that they're safe until they jump stage. Roy's going to charge to side B while Steve does what they do best and just starts to enhance his blocks and his tools. So you'll see Minecart killed right there, Steve, and anticipating all of its moves coming back to stage. That back air going to connect out of the play.
Because this is basically sudden death as far as time goes.
Correct.
20 seconds left on the clock and lots of percentage on
Enough.
Oh, we are going to
Oh,
sudden
looks
death.
like we are going to sudden death. Okay, never mind. Roy going to take that.
The heavy should be able to protect the stock a little bit better when the time allows.
That has super armor. Griff, you got to be careful about that one. There's ice again at 122%. You
To overtime here, or sudden death. This is big. 5 seconds on the clock. That
Drift looking much stronger this game
I'll
at that
say.
17%. That's now Nom at 170.
equal to can just ride the high of getting that first stock. And there it is.
This game. Otherwise, we're going into game 3.
Oh my goodness.
All of your attack buttons, and you kind of just scrape it. The other way is you take your palm of the goofy.
One hit to finish this round. What? He's Renee. Here we go.
Okay,
Oh,
Kango.
boy.
Okay. Get a little nom of their self eating that.
Oh, my
That's what we're going to see
goodness.
for the second stock.
Very favorable for Kenga. Sitting at 3
Okay,
stocks
Renee,
himself.
single touch that will probably kill Nom or Renee here.
But geez Louise, Ganondorf just able to get a couple huge hits.
But what we're not seeing a lot of is,
There you go. Cross explosions.
you and me both. That'd be pretty cool. Terry, that is very similar to the meters that we've seen before, and
vice versa.
And vice versa. Yep, if you're going to Japan.
I love that.
It is really neat, right? It adds a lot. Still an opportunity.
Yeah, you did say this was going to be a longer match.
Thwack!
Hey,
That's it.
but facing a character like Terry, not many projectiles to deal with.
Correct.
Are they able to stack?
Yes, some of them can.
Wow.
Dash
Okay,
attack,
so-
when you are at the percent that Kenga is at, you are in untechable range.
Gotcha. So there's multiple chances to tech. We're tied in stock. That percentage on Kenga potentially insurmountable. Now tied in. Oh, but
Currently 156, they're living quite well. Cucumber's just got to get a V back here.
so just goes to show you a lot of the transferable skills. And
Stock. That was the best possible move Chiliad could have used, because now seems like they've both played this game at least long enough to know what combos into it. Like Falcon when he does the double kick in the air.
Yeah.
It's the same thing.
Woo! And that, my friends, is Chiliad with the perfect
For me,
game.
Inkling has some projectiles that they can throw out. They are very much a...
From Elam. And look out, folks, 45 seconds left on the clock.
Who do you think...
Recovery right off the stage. There wasn't a lot of threat of going down necessarily, but sneaking in a quick...
I am not going to lie, this might be the character to take the tournament. Just a tad bit. Oh no! Oh, no, don't do it to him.
First I'm
Don't
gonna
do
slap
it
you a
to
couple
him.
times.
Next, gonna get hit with the Darkrai ball, and that is gonna hurt if the up smash connects the tag that they chose. I didn't say it.
Oh boy. And the Pokeball's not
Gonna get this up air off. Not quite. They're gonna wait. Stalling for the up air.
that one that looked like just a little shroud of a blanket. Yeah, I don't need any of that.
Oh, true combo potential. The story you into the... Yeah, we're seeing it into the egg. Oh, Dr. Mario has very poor recovery, so he...
Gotcha. Or is it 5 per round?
5 per stock.
Okay.
Correct. So, unfortunately, you can't do that with Dr. Mario. Does not have...
On this Elam Banjo, it just feels like combo.
Not going to read the roll correctly, though. The up smash going to take it. Your moment. Pull out a couple of taunts.
Man, riveting gameplay. Wow, on top.
Ooh. Oh.
But there